Get down. Get down. Oh, hello, Lashes. Thanks for coming in. You deserve it. Thank you, Queen. Unbiased. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I'm doing good. How you doing? How y'all doing today? How y'all week been? Hey, fam. Thank you for coming in, y'all. How you and Tim doing? Hey, Miss 55. Thank you for coming in. Let me shut this door if I get too loud. Wake her up. Angie, baby. Thank you for coming in. How y'all doing this week? How y'all week been? Get down. Get down. Yeah, they all over you. Down. How's that weather down there in Florida? Y'all got storms moving in down there. Supposed to be tornado force winds, possible tornadoes down there for the day and tomorrow. Long week of work. I know that's right. I know it. One more day this week, maybe I'll have get off this weekend, maybe. What's up, my brother? Learning to grow. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. How you doing this week? How's life? Been raining. Been raining here a lot too, especially for the last 3 weeks. It's been raining a lot. I think it's only been 1 or 2 days in the last 3 weeks that it hadn't rained. I mean, constantly rain all day. Good, that's good. That big old dog you got. How that dog doing? See this one right here, he's a mess. Broke Farmer, thank you for coming in, brother. Thank you for sliding on in. I appreciate you. How's life down there in Georgia? How them citrus doing? Mine ain't doing too good. My guavas, I had to pull them up out of the ground and bring them in the house. And my Morris blood orange too. Expect snow. Boston, yeah. It snows like crazy down there in Boston. Thank you for coming in, Nikki. Let's see here. Get this freaking mouse to work. Hey, David, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Y'all hold on 1 second. Trying to get this mouse. I'm gonna drop this link. Come on, Facebook. think his battery's dead in his mouse. Challenging Kitchen. I appreciate Corner Cobalt. I appreciate both of y'all for coming in. Get these batteries changed right quick. Make that work. What the hell going on with this mouse? Can't get this regular mouse to work. There we go. Maybe I got it. All right. I'm doing pretty good. Hey, there's the link right there. You know, today is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday, where I have people coming up, telling me about their week and what's going on in their garden. Sorry about the technical difficulty. Miss Pipes, thank you for coming in. So, how's y'all week been? My week has been pretty much, it's been all right. Guess one thing I want to get off my chest this week is why is it? I don't know if y'all feel like this, but this week the cops got behind me. I think it was Wednesday, heading to work, and even when you got a pocket full of license, tags is good, got insurance. Why is it you still shake so bad that you almost crap yourself when the police get behind you? I know when I got to work, I was two things. My fly fan. Thank you for coming. Hey, David. I don't know if I spoke to you or not. My bird farm. Thank you for coming in. Some more foods. Yeah. When I was I couldn't wait to get to work. My butt was hurt so tight by the time I got to work, boy. I had to, Lord, it was terrible. What's going on, Jared? Thank you for coming in. And there's the link right there if anybody else want to come up, talk about their week. Y'all looking forward to this live-a-thon Saturday? I know my slot is from 4 Central, 5 Eastern. 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 5 Anybody else participating in the live-a-thon? These new symbols, I don't know what that is. You ain't ready for it. Me either. Actually, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know if I'm gonna talk, uh, do a garden video or what. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You gotta work. You gotta work this Saturday, bro. Ooh, Lord, I hope I'm off. I hope I'm off. The the job I just took, we opening up a new department. So when you open up a new department, it's a whole lot of stuff that goes wrong, and it's a whole lot of overtime you got to do to get ready for it. So I don't know if we're gonna be working or not. They always wait and tell you at the last minute. At least I'm back on first though. Nights was rough. Been watching. What you been watching? You gonna sing, Miss Pipes? I like that video you did with 755 Media. That's pretty hot. Hey, good evening, badass. Thank you for coming in. Congratulations once again on that 1K. You sitting there help with your watch hours? Oh yeah. If y'all want to connect, just type passion in the chat, passion or Tennessee in the chat, and it'll drop your link. Not the whole Tennessee, just TN. It's Cheryl's Falls, South Fulham. Thanks for coming in. I don't know. Micro Farm, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming in. You still down on watch hours? I'll see if I can run you. I know I can run you. I was running Miss Natural. Good East Homestead, thank you for coming in. My brother Micro, Road Farm. This is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. If anybody got anything they want to say, there's the link right there. Come on up here and talk to me.
I'm gonna be up here. I'll be a Huckleberry.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming up.
I'll go up because I say I'm gonna catch. I'm trying to catch everybody. So there you go. So how was everybody today?
Sisters and Soul and more. Thank you for coming in. How you doing?
I'm good.
Nice to meet you, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I seen the other brothers up here. The last were Tory Brain Game, and who else was up here last time?
J3 Sunday. Big Rooster Show come up here for a minute.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Oh shoot! Now you texting me back. You got some people that I know. None get Texas on the back 20.
I ain't never seen them before. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. None yet.
Come over and check you out.
There you go. None yet. All right. Unbiased. There you go.
Badass.
Yeah.
Broke Farmers, Sisters and Soul. Hey, I appreciate all of y'all for coming by. I'm just a nobody.
Oh man, stop, man. Stop.
I'm just a nobody, so I appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate it.
All right.
Last week was awesome, man. There was so many people off in here. I figured maybe 10 at the most. It was one time, it was 50-something people off in here.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's it, man. Well, it's good. It's good. Like, you know, when you get to a certain level, man, you just try. I try to catch up with everybody. I try to say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
I try to put out some, even though, you know, it's micro farmer, but I guess tell people micro farmer is a little bit more to me than the farming community type thing. You know, like I try to like encourage people to do certain things, and you know,
You do your thing. I seen you writing books and you cooking over there. You doing everything.
I'm trying.
I've been watching you for a long time. I think I was watching you on another channel. I think you was called something else when I first started watching you. I think I just reconnected with you.
Yeah, I was
this stream.
Muddy Boots, Muddy Boots, Muddy Talk. So there was a lot of, yeah. I mean, like I said, that means you've been watching me for a while, because people don't know. I was micro farmer, then I got upset with YouTube, left it, came back as Muddy Boots, then came back as Muddy Talks. Muddy Talks was when I was over in the smoke community, you know, the smoke community, you know what I mean? Where the community was like, they was coming for fire for everybody. Everybody was talking about everybody. I was in the smoke community over there. I'm not gonna say it's the, you know, the whack 100 people type thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I let negativity. I don't feed into that stuff.
Yeah, I got up out, you know, off that being up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. But it was interesting now. It was interesting now. Very interesting.
Yeah, you know, controversy sells anyway. So you know where the controversy is, that's where everybody gonna flock to.
Yeah. But it wasn't my cup of tea, you know. I was like, all right, this ain't me, bro. I'm not gonna keep speaking on another man, you know what I mean? It's not, you know, like, I mean, but people do it. They, like I said, it makes them money.
Yeah. Yeah. See a lot of people doing
it. Yeah. So I was over there, then the homesteading community, then the garden community, then the gaming community, the fishing and hunting community, the crafting community, the crochet community. You know, I'm everywhere, man. I'm like Slabwire Fair. I'm everywhere, bro. I go someplace, they be like, "We heard of you." They might not be subscribing. I can tell people, but they be like, "We heard of you. I heard of you. We never met you before, you know." But you heard of me. That's the good part about my situation, because you might not subscribe to me, not know exactly, but you heard of me, and that's how it is.
David, thank you for coming in. Y'all finally got sunshine badass. And it's you heard about the tornadoes hit down there in Louisiana, and looking for tornadoes down in Florida too.
Yeah.
We got a lot of rain for the last 3 weeks, but I'm glad we ain't got no tornadoes.
Well, the rain's here on us. I mean, well, snow's above me, and rain is down here where I'm at. We got a lot of rain. I mean, I know tomorrow when I go check my chickens and my rabbits, you know, the rain is ridiculous here right now. And this not even supposed to be raining season, but we're warm enough to get rain. Well, it's just cold rain. So I know tomorrow I got work to do tomorrow. You know, so that's definitely when you have chickens and rabbits, you just gotta go out there and you're like, man, I know it's gonna be damp, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to kick that heater on, you know, because moisture and chickens don't mix. It's a fact.
I'm looking to get some chickens, but my thing is, I ain't no carpenter. I can't build crap. You know, I mean, I can't build nothing. I can't build nothing. I can't build.
Well, like a couple of YouTubers, man. Where you at? You in Tennessee, you said?
Yeah, I'm Tennessee.
Who in Tennessee that can build? Ain't badass in Tennessee?
Badass in Florida.
Who's in Tennessee? Hold up. Somebody's in Tennessee.
Hey, Phil, Mama, thanks for coming in. I ain't see you, but somebody's speaking to you. I appreciate you coming in.
Oh, Deborah Garrett. All right, yes. And
thank you, Leo. Thank you for sliding on in. This is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. You know, my brother Micro up there talking. Miss Patty in the Southern Kitchen. I appreciate you coming in.
All right. So it said get off your chest Thursday. So let me get it off my chest. I was trying to get off my chest back on my live. I'm gonna get off my chest here. What's up with these words that our people are using, this narcissistic thing? Like, this is the new fad word that we constantly using now lately in our communities.
Which one? Fam?
No, no, narcissistic.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that.
Every time I turn around, somebody's talking about narcissistic, and then I'm like, okay, like, why is this the new trendy? This is the new N word for us now. It's like,
most people don't know the definition of words anymore.
And they find it and they just take off and they just using it just constantly and constantly. Like,
yeah,
like at one time we was deadbeats, broke brothers, you know. Yeah. Now we narcissistic. So that's getting off my chest. Anybody could really actually, like, why are we using that terminology so rapidly so far? Besides the other N word. I know we use the other N word so rapidly, but now this become a new N word for us. At one time it was bipolar, you know, but now it's narcissistic. So, well, the show is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday, right? All right. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, let's get it off your chest Thursday. I don't know why people lose. It's just as young, the generation we living in now. I mean, stuff changes so much. It's unreal. It's not like it was when we was growing up.
Bro, you didn't hear it. They called me that. Where you been hired at, bro? Why they call me that? Then I go into certain groups and channels. Maybe you got your ears to the streets, like the YouTube streets that you're supposed to. It's like, wait a minute. It's just like a new word. It's just a word just constantly like being used.
I think when you real and they don't know how to take it, so they just label you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's just a lot of people. You haven't heard anyone use it yet. It's being used. I'm not the only one. I mean, if you're in the chat, please have nobody have heard the word narcissistic. Only person that haven't heard it is the person who. Yeah, see, Nikki. Oh well, not with it. Nikki had put the definition of it. Now, you feel, at one time, some of that is, people just, like you said, they're using it a little bit too much right now.
So if you confident in yourself, then you a narcissist?
Yeah, basically, you're cocky, the things like, oh, he's all about himself, he's trying to be somebody he's not, or try to make you believe that he's somebody he's not. Some simple stuff like that. But she said it's person who has an excessive interest in or administrate of themselves. So if you feel confidence in yourself, you're narcissistic.
Really?
That's
who came up with that definition? I like the way Miss Natural. Thank you for coming in. She said,
we say there's a lot of narcissistic people. Like it's almost like it's like I don't know. It's just they use it so much, like it's the new fad. Like at one time, it was just you was cocky. You know what I mean? You're cocky.
Yeah.
All right. But now they got this little new word down. I don't know. Maybe they feel they up in a vocabulary or something where now there's just this word they be using all the time. Like it's just a person that's overconfident about himself. Like you found a new word they can say off their tongue so easily. Now it's become every subject. It's like what? I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's once again, ladies and gentlemen. This show is called "Get It Off Your Chest" Thursday, I believe.
Yeah, Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. Is Nightbox not joined?
Yeah. But back in the day, like I said, it was a word that we used to use: cocky, overconfident.
Now they just use crazy stuff.
Yeah. If you don't roll over with the program, you're narcissistic, as far as I can say. Because it's like, when you say so, like, you don't big yourself up, who else is going to do it? If you wait for anybody else to give you some love and recognition, you'll leave the planet before anybody realizes you're gone.
Yeah. I don't guess Nightmark joined the chat. It ain't join.
Somebody want to join?
No, I started it. Said I didn't. So where you at again, Mark?
I'm in Connecticut.
You in Connecticut? Ooh, it's cold.
It's colder than a polar bear back up here.
Ooh. It's colder than a well digger. That's what we say down here.
I see you course yourself. You said it's colder than a well. Yeah. Y'all finish the rest of that one.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That happens to me a lot, but I keep going with it. You know, I feel like you say something. Oh, I don't need to say that. Like, you know, that's a barbershop kind of talk right there. Like, yeah, it's colder than the well. You know, well,
no, we ain't narcissists because I don't think neither one of us think we're superior than anybody else.
Oh, now the new think they're superior to others, inferior to them. Oh,
I have met some people like that, but I ain't one of them.
Natural educated natural now.
Yeah, she knows.
You might be on to something because I feel some people, not everybody, but I came around some people I'm superior. I'm just saying. So they might feel that I'm a narcissistic, but I don't think everybody's below me. But I met some people that I know I'm superior over. So I'm like, depends on, like I say, it depends on the person that you're around to maybe say that to you. Because there's some women out here don't think y'all not narcissistic because some of y'all women know y'all better than some women. So do they think you narcissistic? Are you really narcissistic, or you just feel you superior than her? You're better than her by a long shot. I'm just saying. I'm trying to keep it real. I'm just trying to keep it real, yeah, because it all depends on what they said. What is it? The eye of the beholder. Don't act like y'all haven't been someplace and know y'all better than some people. Shoot, some of y'all think y'all better than your own family members. I'm better than my brother. You a bum now. Do that make that person narcissistic? It's all depends. Exactly. It depends. You know. Because I'm gonna tell you, everybody. I mean, listen, everybody's better than somebody in something. You could be a better liar, a better thief, a better gardener, a better bullshitter. I mean,
everybody has something that they're great at. I mean, most people don't realize it because they don't know their true worth. But everybody got something they're good at. I mean, you just gotta wake up and see it. Use some talents.
Yeah. So you're better. So that, like you said, all depends on what's going on. You know, I don't know how to change motor mounts on my car, nothing like that. I know, but badass is better than me. I
can do it, but he can do it a whole lot better than I can.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I ain't worked on a car in years. They don't make them like they used to. Now that thing gotta go to the shop. I don't even change my own plugs no more. I swear he got to go to the shop. Too many bells and whistles on it. I ain't trying to play that.
I just put brakes and rotors on my vehicle, man. And the only reason why I did that was I purchased the parts from what's that called? Rock Auto, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna go to the mechanic. Like, listen, I got the parts. I just need you to put them on. Dude said $400. Because you're just taking off the rotors and the brakes. And I'm saying, dude, it's not gonna take you because he have the lift, that lift, you lift.
Yeah.
See, I do it in my car, in my garage. I got to deal with the jack. I'm all fat. I don't feel like getting down there. I'm old, man. So I'm thinking, take it to a shop where he'll lift the car up, take the tire off, drop the tire down.
Yeah.
No more than 10 minutes a piece on each wheel. 10 minutes, maybe 14 if he get a phone call, talk to his wife, talk about bring some oxtails for dinner at home. You know what I mean? Well, otherwise, he can go around his whole car, change the rotors because he's not cutting nothing. He's not bleeding the brakes. All he's doing is take the old rotors off, put the new ones on. When he said, I think he said $400, that was $100 a wheel. Dude.
My wife just had her front brakes replaced like 3 months ago. $497 for front brakes and rotors.
Yeah, but that was included. You didn't have to bring the parts to him.
No, I ain't have to bring the parts to him.
I brung the parts, dude.
That's why Man, everything high now. You know it's a crying shame when you gotta finance a mattress. You know stuff is too high. Well, you know stuff is too high. You gotta finance a mattress, it's too high. It's too high.
Finance a mattress. You know, yeah, it is too high. You gotta finance a mattress.
It's too high. When you finance a mattress, it's too high.
Deborah's laughing because that's why.
Man, it don't make no sense.
You gotta finance a mattress.
You gotta finance a mattress. What mattress? $3,800 for a full for a king size mattress. That's ridiculous.
Oh man, it's hard out here for a sleeper.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Yeah, they are. You know, even the bedroom sets.
Well, I appreciate you coming in.
Now my wife is telling me don't get mad because people are requesting your food. All right. Now people's requesting Christmas dinners to be cooked for them from me, and I'm sitting here like it ain't I'm done, man. See,
Hey, most people don't realize, but men love to cook. A lot of men love to cook. I love to cook myself. I think I can cook pretty good.
Yeah, the part is I'm being volunteered. Oh, my husband can do that for you. They're like, hey,
that's what they do. That's what they do.
Like, wait a minute here. You're not even asking me. You don't even know if I got to cook for myself. I mean, I got to cook my own dinner here, but now people's asking me to cook this for them. Okay, my husband will do that for you. He ain't doing that. He on YouTube. He ain't doing nothing. like, seriously.
She just want to show off your skills. That's all.
Yeah, like, come on, because she sometimes food to work with her, and sometimes she shares whatever. Sometimes what she takes. And they go, who did? Oh, my husband. Oh, you think he can make it? Yeah, girl, he can make it. I just ask him. Next thing I know, I'm at the supermarket with a shopping cart.
Shopping for everybody.
Yeah, she got me making lasagna. Like, I ain't the best lasagna maker, but you know what I'm saying? Oh, they want lasagna. I mean, hey, the bad part about that stuff is be her little co-worker friends, whatever, man.
Yeah.
If they do pay her, I don't see the money.
You won't.
If they do pay her, I would not see not one kern of that money.
You better not ask for it either.
Like, what about that lasagna? How much you don't even
Never mind. Never mind.
That's real talk, y'all. Yeah, lasagna is but here it goes, Mike. You're doing that for her friend, like you said, for the whatever y'all call it, the clout or whatever you want to call it. you chefing up stuff, and like you said, you better not ask where that money at.
No, you better not. Get down, boy.
You offend her in a heartbeat. Like, well, how much you told them? How much you charge her? That's like asking her weight. That's like asking your wife what her weight is.
Or telling her she asking somebody, a woman, how old she is.
Yeah.
Better not.
Just leave it. Just leave it alone. Like, yeah, you just gonna be baking that lasagna for her girlfriend or her job. That's what you're gonna be doing.
Yeah, that's a male. His name's St. Thomas.
No. Man, I'll tell you, this rain. I already know I'm gonna have to get a mop and everything because my dogs go out. They gotta go outside.
Yeah.
So I know it's gonna be muddy back there, and when you got a pup, they come back like they playing a football back in
like they just jump dead in the puddle.
Yeah.
For mine, do they'll jump right dead in the water puddle.
Come
back
out.
Holes in mud.
Yeah, you be like, wait, I try to catch him at the door and say, you go right there, you go right there.
You have to go with a towel. You have to. Yeah, you can get everything wet.
Yeah, because it's raining like it's raining like crazy. It's just you can hear it.
I've been here too for the last few weeks.
Yeah. So when you got puppies and dogs, they gotta go outside. It's just you gotta go outside.
Yeah. my female, she don't like going out in the rain. So she want to stay at the door and she wants you to go out there with her. If you don't go out there, well, you gotta put a coat on and go out there and stand in the rain with her.
All right, yeah, my yellow lab do the same thing.
Man,
Go out there with her.
She's so spoiled, it's unreal.
Yeah, I almost got put out here one time when I first started. Like, oh man, she started stinking. Right, I went and got the wife's blow dryer. Don't you use my blow dryer, no goddamn dog. I got the white blow dryer. I'm blow drying my dog. Won't do that no damn more. Women some women with their blow dryers and hair products. You better not use her hair dryer on no damn dog. It's a blow dryer. Well, I can clean it. It doesn't matter. You soaked it in bleach. I don't want it no more.
No, you gotta buy a new one.
Yeah.
You gotta buy me a new one.
Don't, and the bad part about it, you better try to find the same one or a better. Either you're gonna get the same one or you're gonna have to upgrade that blow dryer. And the way blow dryers are made every year, they're like barber's clippers. They change every year. They're new ones out.
Hey, man, thank you for coming in. I climbed cell towers all day. It's a big cold today. Retired firefighter, fireman. Now I climb trees. Stupid thing. I wish I could climb a tree now. And climb over and break my back.
Wow.
Only air touching it.
Oh, that's a Healy?
Huh?
Is that a Healy?
What?
The dog is a Healy?
A Healy? No, he's a pit.
Oh, a pit. Oh, wow. Like a Healy. Like almost. He's spotted, right? Like a gray and black spot.
Yeah, he's brindle. He's like a reddish and black.
Oh, okay.
And like a grayish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought my pup guy.
Hey, Coach Mary Mom, thank you for coming in. How you doing?
Yeah, like I got a puppy named Katie, and when the people sent me I didn't know the difference. I ain't gonna lie, because I have a pure yellow lab. She's 9 years old, right? So when I went to the Kentucky meetup, the people gave me a pup. I'm thinking they were saying she was mixed with a lab, but I thought she was mixed with a lab and a pit bull. So my boy just telling me, no, she don't look like no pit bull. It's American bully. I thought American bullies are pit bulls. They're not. American bully is American bully.
Yeah.
So when the people sent me a picture of her father, I was like, oh wow, because I thought I got a demon dog because the dog was so fast. Because I was telling the wife, I said, if you hear me screaming in here, that dog is a demon dog. Because I never knew a puppy can grow that fast. It was like she was growing like double her size. Like every week she was like, and she was just growing. I'm like, wait a minute, she's out beating the yellow lab. My yellow lab is 9, and she's already up there with her. And that's when he said, no, she's an extra large yellow American bully.
Yeah, they bred them from pit. It's like 3 or 4 different breeds they got in them dogs to make that American bully. They some strong dogs.
Big, strong dog. But I brought the cage in less than like maybe 3 weeks. She outfit the cage. I thought I had a devil dog. There's no way a dog is growing that fast. I was panicking because I'm like, wait a minute. And then she went from brownish to black. Because when she was smaller, when I got her, she had like a brown coat, but now she looks black. And I was like, and then sometimes she scared me. I ain't gonna lie. When I go to that refrigerator, she'd just be sitting up. Just sitting up. Just looking out like, listen, I seen Cujo.
Yeah, me too.
I ain't gonna be that dude to go, what's the matter?
A bad dog, boy. Woo.
But the wrong part is they had the wrong. See, the movie would have been over like in 10 minutes for me if I was like, listen, reality was, I'm not going, what's the matter, girl? What's going on?
Thank you for coming in, bro. I appreciate
you. The first 3 growls, she'd have had a steak knife in her chest. Dog like, what's the matter with you, girl? What's the kitchen knife right in her neck. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, they had the wrong kind of dog anyway. They had a Saint Bernard.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like you see the movies with these devil dogs, to be like, what's the matter? And the dog, yeah, what's the matter? They going up to the dog. What's the matter, girl? Tell me what's the matter. Like, my dog start acting funny. Trust me, she be buried in the backyard. I'm being honest with y'all.
I seen a video where this girl, she was sitting up in bed, scared of a dog. A dog was right off in her face, just growling at her.
That was her boyfriend's dog. I saw that video.
You seen that?
Yeah, he was playing a deadly game with that. He was playing a deadly game with that. That was her boyfriend's dog. And that's how a lot of these pit bulls get a bad reputation, because the dog is your dog. Like if you have dogs, your dog is your dog. You the owner. The dog, the dog belonged to you. He gave his life for you.
Yeah.
So your wife sometimes
you the alpha. You the leader.
Yeah. And that was a guy playing with his girlfriend with his dog, which that's why the dog was having. He wouldn't let him.
I appreciate you coming in. Hey, appreciate you coming in too, Mr. Growing Out the Box.
Yeah. I learned that from having dogs, where dogs have a certain owner, and that's the person he's going to listen to. You know, it might listen to your wife while you're in the area, but sometimes you are the pack leader. And that's where a lot of people you hear those stories about the grandmother got bit up or the kid got bit up by a pit or something like that, because the dog, yes, they was in the house, but the dog responds to you more than anybody else.
Yeah. And they very protected too, man. I'm telling you, these dogs protect me.
Mm-hmm.
Another dog come around, they right there in front of me. I ain't finna let it get close to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pack order, but yeah, I mean, I be feeling bad because some of these guys who get locked up and their grandmother or their mother try to feed the dog, and somehow the dog tear the mother up or the grandmother up.
My buddy, he raised coon hounds. He used to do that coon hunting, Tennessee country. He got sick, real bad sick, and his dad was going to feed his dog, his coon hound, and that dog bit him.
Yeah,
he ended up killing it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, I hate to say it, but he did. He ended up killing it.
Yeah,
I mean, it really messed his dad's hand up, man. It bit through some tendons and everything in his hand, messed his hand up.
Yeah, gotta go, son. Gotta go. He bit me. Gotta go. Yeah, so, you know, that was a Southern man right there. You bite him, you got to go.
Yeah. There's the link right there. If anybody else want to come up and talk to me and Brother Micro, this is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. Yeah. And I appreciate everybody come out last week, and I appreciate all the people that come out this week. It's been a blessing.
Yeah. And like I said, like I said, most people that's here, they probably subscribe to you already. So it's your channel, so they're more likely to subscribe to you. So they're over here. But yeah, but we need to, like I was saying earlier we need to actually start, getting back into a new type of world of, like I said, Black Wall Street, the new Black Wall Street, where we need to support each other regardless of even if you into it or not. I just think as us, Black Wall Street could be bigger and better and not in one spot. Everything could be what you want to do. You want to just really support the people. The channels. Don't sit there and see somebody that you rock with. Their numbers are low. They trying to do as much as you can. So you try to do as much as you can to help your fellow content creators. The people that's in your community. Push those narratives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always good to reach out to help somebody that's in need. You see somebody struggling. I mean, because that's what we all here for. We all supposed to be a community, which I see a lot of people that's very positive and supportive, and they do everything they can for people. I mean, but there's some people I don't know. Sometimes you feel like you just don't know what you're doing. Like I mean, I know some of my videos suck.
Oh, mine suck. I tell anybody you can't video shame me. I already tell you, my videos, no editing, is you get what you get.
Trying to record on my phone most of the time, and my wife, she would record it for me, but I don't like seeing myself on video either. I don't like it. Triple Threat, I appreciate you coming in. That's another great person. I think every live I have done, Triple Threat has been in there. I mean, she's a great person, man.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna know your true supporters. You're gonna know rocking with you, regardless of which way it goes up and down. You'll know.
And it's a lot of good people. I mean, that I hooked up with that support me. Miss Patty, Triple Threat, Unbiased. You see, they all.
Yeah.
There's so many. I mean, it's hard to name them.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Leo.
Crack Leo. I don't like to get people business and stuff, but Crack Leo, ain't you due soon? I'm waiting for the baby drop. I'm like waiting for Obama to cuss when that oil crisis was going on in the Gulf. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watching. I'm waiting for him to lose it. They blaming him for that oil that broke off that pipe. I'll wait for him to cuss any day now. I was like, any day he's gonna lose it. I was waiting for that. Yeah, they was like, what you gonna do, Obama, about the PPP oil break, that pipe down there?
She said she got 2 more months.
Oh, 2 more months. All right.
That'll be about February.
And as you don't live in the Northeast, because that would have been a doozy. Because my girls, they was born in a snowstorm, a storm up here, and I had to make it too. I had to make it to the hospital.
My 8th grandchild supposed to be born in February too.
Mm. But you not know Coco where it'll snow. Like here, it was a snowstorm. I mean, people couldn't get nowhere. I mean, I had a big old truck. I mean, I had the Nissan Titan 4-wheel, big boy. And I had to make it from Connecticut all the way to Long Island, New York. I was like, the wife went there early in the morning for an appointment. I was at work and came back home. I worked in New York City because that's where we both work. Come home to Connecticut, and they was like, oh, they're keeping it. Baby's going to come. Snowstorm. I mean, just dumping on me, man. And I get out there, but the good thing about the hospital she was in, they had that they had the dad room. They had the nice, pillow.
Yeah.
Hey, you could crash out. I mean, they had that Martha Stewart status. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wasn't sitting in a chair like this.
And we don't get snow like we used to. When I was kids, we got snow a lot. But now, if we get snow, I'm glad my vacation day started the first of the year because that's when the snow starts, and I ain't going. You ain't gonna get me out there on them streets. You're not gonna risk my life going to a job. That's what vacation days is for. Hey, I'm calling in for all week. I won't be there all week. Don't take it off my. I'm gonna put in for 5 days vacation.
He's like, soon as it starts snowing, look out there. I ain't coming in.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby, this is Billy. Put me in for 4 days straight.
If I get up and it's gone, I'll be there. If it ain't gone, don't look for me. I ain't gonna be there. Now I'm gonna tell you. Hell time. I call them if it starts snowing on Saturday. I'll call them Saturday night and tell them about Monday. I won't be there Monday. I ain't coming. If that snow ain't gone by Monday, don't look for me.
Go look for you.
Oh, I'm like,
that's the real part, right?
These people around here can't drive, man. I know now when it rains, speed limit be 55, they be doing 40. Oh my God. Then when you get in town where it's 30 and 40, they doing 60 and 70. What's wrong with these people?
Yeah. I used to argue with, I drove for New York Transit, the bus company in New York Transit, right? The MTA out there, right? And they used to, you hear the news. If you don't have to be out on the road, don't be out there on the road. It's very dangerous, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't apply to me. I'm like, what make me drive better than those people? You tell all of them to stay home, don't you come out. Public transit, if you can't take public transit, I'm like, first of all, I'm here in Connecticut. You telling me to get on that road when you tell everybody else, don't get on the road, take public transit. How do you think the public transit guys are getting to work? They got to be on that same road that you just told everybody else not to be on. It used to blow my mind when they used to say that. Why I can't stay home? You're not even paying me hazard condition situation.
I'm not coming.
Yeah, we
had to go like that, so people don't really know how to drive on the snow down here like that. Man, these some people just driving stupid. You're stupid.
I kid you not. Yeah, it was just funny things. I mean, I got threatened. I got threatened back on that 9/11. I just got home, got into bed, right? Because I worked the overnight shift. I thought somebody played a trick on me, man. I was like, who? Yeah, this is supervisor so and so and so and so. You are on duty. What he I thought he was joking. If you don't show back up, you're fired. That's how the world was going at that time. Went back. They had us out there all day on that 9/11. I was in Manhattan. I worked in Manhattan. And I'm like, wait a minute, I just got off. They were like, if you don't show up, because they contact me, they contact me physically. And I just happened to pick up the phone. I was so upset when I picked up that phone. You had to come in. If they contact you, had to come right back. And a lot of us got off. And all of us had to come back. That was what's a state of emergency type thing. So they're saying if you don't show up for work the next day because you out of a job.
Oh, they can't get away with that no more. It's the only time I know in history that they're begging for people to come to work. They can't get people. Where I work at, man, we can't keep people for nothing. And they pay the most they ever paid, and you still can't get people to come to work for nothing.
Wow. Man.
I don't know how people making it these days. I mean, we can get 20 people in a training class Monday. By next Monday, there's maybe 3 people left.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad.
Yeah, because a lot of people got side hustles now. So a lot of people cooking cakes, pies, and other kind of pies. So they are entrepreneur, but not legally entrepreneurs. But a lot of people now, they're either cooking plates back in the days. That stuff is coming back. Cooking dinners. That's coming back.
If I could make money make enough money off of my cuttings and some of the stuff I sell during the summertime, I wouldn't work either. I'm tired of working myself. I work my whole life.
Yeah. So a lot of people, I noticed that's lately that's going on. Like since everything was shut down, a lot of people that used to bake, people that could bake cakes, that's the big thing now. People like homemade cakes because people baking out their homes now, better than the bakeries.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's going on. And then, other side hustles I know people still now, they're making Southern plates. Like people they want home cooked food. They tired of going to Chili's and Outback Steakhouse.
It's all the same. It's all the same. I'd rather have home cooked too. I'd rather go in there and cook something before I go out and buy something.
So now ladies I see around here now, they're actually cooking their own country meals. They own, some is Portuguese, some is from other countries. They're actually starting to cook their own meals and delivering it like Uber. Uber Eats set the game up again because now these people are cooking and they got their sons running it and dropping plates off like we did back in the days.
I seen it. I see it on Facebook too. My grandmama, when we was growing up in the project, she used to make cool cups and sell them. Homemade corn dog, homemade ice cream. We go fishing, have a bunch of fish. She have a fish fry. She used to make all type of money in the project selling shit.
Oh, Miss Cheryl says she does plates and pies. Okay.
Yeah, I just seen it.
Yeah. So that's what's coming back hard. That's that, they're not doing LLC. They just doing what was back in the day, the hustle, hustle. So some are making, companies out of them, but some people going back to old school. They don't want to pay the taxes and stuff. So they going old school where now they take that car, they got their son running that for it. Cause now a good home cooked meals. But at one time it was $5. Now these places are like $10, $20 now.
Yeah.
They ain't that old $5 fish sandwich used to get a $5 plate. You had sweet potatoes and collard greens for $5. The own place ain't $5 no more.
Ain't nothing $5 no more. I see people setting up on the side of roads and stuff with little trailers and cooking food out of a grill and selling and stuff like that. Making money.
Oh, see, a whole lot of people here, their family selling plates.
Mm-hmm.
I done open up a can of worms. Everybody's spilling the plates. That's why you can't get nobody in the training facility. Everybody going back to the plate.
You can't even go to McDonald's and get a meal for $5 or more. Yeah. I don't eat McDonald's, no.
Yeah. So people people do want the home cooked meal again. So yeah, so I see that here, and I see that here now. Like a lot of these restaurants are struggling because people are cooking right at their house, home cooked meals.
Yeah, you see what growing out the box said. A lot of people are rethinking, is moving back in with their parents. Yeah, I know it. but y'all know what? We don't want y'all there. We love y'all, but we don't want y'all there. Y'all grown now. Get your own. We gonna run around butt naked sometimes.
What the hell comes from here? I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable.
I want to walk out of the bathroom butt naked, knowing ain't nobody gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable, so you're gonna leave. Things don't hang like they used to. So, yo, if your girlfriend or your
I mean, me and wife, we like to lay around naked sometimes, though. We don't want y'all that. We got to put on clothes. We come home from work, we gonna just get naked. Just lay around the couch if we want to.
eat a cold piece of chicken out the refrigerator looking at your wife in my drawers. I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable with. She go like, "We need to get our own place, baby. Your daddy be in his drawers eating chicken, looking at me." I'm gonna make it uncomfortable for you up in here.
Oh Lord!
Yes, Lord, man.
Get up Sunday morning, watch cartoons, and my birthday suit. I don't want nobody.
I'll make it uncomfortable. I got to a point, man. Yeah, how much y'all need for y'all rent? I'll help you out because you can't come back here. I'm sorry. What bills y'all? What bills bother y'all? Me and your mama take that.
Oh,
just can't come back here. I'm just sorry. You can't come back here.
Hey, brother, badass coming up here.
What's going on?
Hey,
how y'all doing?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
It's nice to meet you, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Hey, a little bourbon.
Little bourbon?
A little.
What is bourbon and ginger ale? Bourbon and ginger ale.
Oh, all right, because that didn't look like a little. That looked like almost a fifth.
Nah.
You all right, you said
I'm outside of I'm outside of Memphis.
Oh, I thought you was in Florida.
That's vacation.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's like the second home.
Okay. I thought he was, but I don't be want to argue with people. I was like, I
put it in the chat after you said, and I said, I believe he in Florida. I seen him put it in the chat. He was outside Memphis.
Yeah, we go to Florida every chance we get.
Man, I can't wait to travel, man. I can't wait to travel.
Now, I travel in these states, but I ain't going outside these states, boy. They don't like us in these other countries, man. See all these people getting killed and stuff in all these other countries, put in prison.
Yeah.
No, I ain't trying to take my chances.
Well, I'm gonna take my chance. I'm tired of here. I got to go somewhere. I'm sorry for the other people, bro, but
where you going to go?
I'm not carrying no weed with me. That's for sure.
No, you better not. Nothing. Big Roots, I appreciate you coming in, brother.
And I hope I can trust my wife, my daughter. You know, I hope I can trust my wife and my daughters when I come out the bathroom naked from the shop. I mean, I don't know. I ain't hear nobody get jammed up by somebody they didn't know. They got jammed up by people they didn't know. You know what I mean?
What's up, Big Rooster?
I seen a few shows where they was kidnapping Americans in all these different countries and holding them for ransom. Someone pay for them, then someone get killed.
Hold them. Me and you ain't got nothing to worry about. Maybe Badass might got to worry about.
Yeah. We ain't got no money. They don't want me.
Oh, I'm the poor man.
They can be offering $10. Hey, $10, you can get him back. Man, you keep him. Keep him. We ain't got it this week.
Oh, wow, that's a big boy.
Can we put $5 on it?
Yeah. Can we put it on layaway? Put them on layaway. Y'all hold them.
We give you $250 this week.
I go like, they'll ship me back soon. They ask me what you want to eat. I'll be like, whatever you got. I'll get comfortable over there, man. They be like, listen, they only send
$5.
Yeah, they don't send $5, man. You done ate up $20 worth of food already, bro. This ain't working for us. And big as my butt, I done ran through two rolls of toilet tissue. So they're like, we ain't making no money with this dude.
Hey, you got anything to get off your chest?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, man. I'm always happy. happy.
I think everybody here know you, but if not, just go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know what your channel's about.
Well, I'm Badass 93 Stang. I do a little garden, build cars. I do firearms. I got dogs, of course. Do self-defense training, but I do a little bit of everything. So But for the most part, I'm always happy.
Yeah,
Always.
that's good. Miss Shay Love, thank you for coming in. Good eats.
Yeah, Shayla.
Appreciate
Yes, that's
Yeah.
when you know somebody got a little couple of coins because they're happy all the time. When your pockets are right. I said when your pockets right, you smile a little bit longer. Yeah.
Shoot, man, I ain't got nothing to complain about. I woke up this morning.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's that song. Woke up this morning. What was that called? What was that song? What was that called? What was that? The Soprano. Woke up this morning. That was my song.
They done redid it now.
Oh, they redid it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Something King or something.
Oh, I don't know. I'm surprised they redid it over. All right, cool. Hey, what's up? The Front Porch Garden. What's going on, y'all?
Front Porch Garden.
Hey,
Thank
Front
you
Porch,
so
how
much.
you doing?
Man,
Y'all ready for Christmas?
ready.
I've been ready. I've been ready.
Done.
I've been done. I've been since last month.
Done.
Man,
The thing came out of this Christmas that the wife's job, the hospital had professional rappers come in. All you had to do is buy the stuff and drop the stuff off, and they professionally wrap the stuff for you. So that was good. So
that was awesome.
that was the best thing because last year we was just on some lazy joint, like just go on and put that under that tree.
She be rapping. Rapping all her presents, man. I don't do no rapping. She don't let me rap. They won't see that. She's like, it don't make no sense you even rapping. You wasting paper.
Yeah. Roll it up like toe tissue.
Yeah, roll it up, fold it up, put some tape on it.
There you go. Wrap it in newspaper.
Yeah. So that's newspaper. Yeah, but hey, it's what it is, man.
Yeah, J3, thank you for coming in, brother. Thank you for stopping by.
But Christmas is done. Christmas is done, and then after that, then we going on vacation. The girl's birthday, so we'll be in California. From California to Mexico, then from Mexico to be in Dallas, Texas, and then we coming back on home.
Are y'all driving? Y'all flying?
Flying.
Oh, I was saying shit.
Drive all the way to California, man. You crazy? Flying to California. Then we're gonna go catch the boat, the Disney cruise from California, and we be in Mexico on a birthday, and then we come back, and then we flying into Dallas, and I hope to meet Lioncrest. If anybody y'all don't know Lioncrest, so
yeah, I know
he's in the area. So hopefully I get to catch up with him and get me one of them Whataburgers. Y'all call it? What y'all call that place? Whataburger.
We just got one down here.
They just brought it back here.
Yeah, so I've been hearing this, but the way y'all talk about it, it sounds like it's a Five Guy burger here. So I hear so much of guys talk about, Whataburger, but it sounds like a Five Guy burger up here. But I'm gonna try it out because they said there's a few of them in Dallas. Once I get out the airport, they said there's one down the road somewhere from the airport.
Well, down in Texas, you got a lot of In-N-Out burger places.
Oh yeah, we got that here. I don't like they burgers, man. They like smash burgers and stuff. All right.
Yeah.
So the ones that I hear we got talking about that Whataburger. It sounds like up here we have a Five Guys. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Five Guys.
We got a Five Guy down here in the Memphis area.
Yeah, so that's what people describe Whataburger. It sounds like it's a Five Guys. It's similar.
No, it's different because Five Guys actually have a thicker burger. Whataburger is a thinner patty, but you can get a double, you can get a triple, but it's seasoned good and all your condiments and stuff like that. It's actually
it's more like a gourmet.
Yeah, like a gourmet burger place.
Oh yeah. That well, okay. So you're saying now you say it's a thin patty, but you can get double, triple. So then it's like a smash burger. It's like this because
it's not a smash burger. It would be like if you got a Whopper, like the meat big like
I got stuck.
All right, Big Rooster, stop. Hold your mouth, Big Rooster. Somebody you don't want to be in a courtroom for slander right now. RC Love and Live has you in the courtroom. I'll have you in for slander this round.
Oh Lord, everybody's thinking
Fuddruckers. I haven't seen a Fuddruckers in years.
I haven't either. Well, back in the day, they was a bomb.
Yeah, they were. But I haven't seen and a Uno. I haven't seen
one down here forever.
I haven't seen a Unos or Fuddruckers. I think they were the same company. I think Fuddruckers owned Uno. That's that Chicago pizza. It was called Uno's, something like that. It was Chicago pizza. It was a Chicago. It was Uno. Wherever you saw Uno, you saw.
I ain't never had them before, Big Rooster. I ain't got one of them around here.
Yeah, we got that out here in Tennessee.
A Nation Burger?
Nope.
Oh, I ain't never seen them before.
I ain't never.
Brother me, Tracy Anner, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Sonic is nasty. I agree, but we ain't got too much around here, especially in this little small town I'm in, where I have to go to work in. We got a Sonic, McDonald's, Taco Bell's, and an Arby's. That's it.
So, Odom, where about in West Tennessee are you?
Well, I live in I got a living address, but I'm in Carthage.
Okay. How far is it from Jackson, Tennessee?
Jackson. I think about an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay. So you're not far from Paris, Tennessee.
No, that's where my dad is. Old
Okay. Yeah, that's where I got my cane corso from, Paris, Tennessee.
Real. That's where my brother was raised at.
And see, I'm about an hour and 15 minutes from Jackson, Tennessee.
About an hour and 15 minutes from Jackson.
Yep,
Tennessee.
west.
Boy, get down, son.
Mm-hmm.
Carbon, thank you for coming in.
Hey, Carbon Q.
What's up, Carbon? How you doing?
Boy, why are you so needy? More needy than she is. Good God.
Yeah.
Your wife from Memphis?
She actually was a military brat. She was born in Hawaii. They lived in Germany. Then they moved to Minnesota and, made their way to the Memphis area. And so on after that.
I've never been out of these states. I've been to Florida a lot of times. Texas. Where else have we been? Not too many different places.
Yeah.
New York. New Orleans. I went to New Orleans for a Mardi Gras one year. That was a terrible mistake. Never made that.
Everybody talk about Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras, the worst thing to go to.
Yeah.
It's too
I seen a man get stabbed right there on Bourbon Street. Right there on Bourbon Street in the middle of Mardi Gras.
And it's so crowded where you really don't see it unless you just happen to.
You're just paying attention. I'm always aware of my surroundings. You're not gonna catch me slipping. I've been through too much I know to watch my back. You're not gonna catch me slipping. My wife called me paranoid, and I don't. I say it's been aware. I'm always watching.
I don't like crowds anyway. I don't like crowds. That's why I said we do our Christmas shopping early, get it out the way. Either while everybody else is hustling and bustling at work, I'll go ahead and knock it out, or we go together early, where we're not even bumping into people. We just go in and out, sit. So that's what we did. We just in and out and gone.
Miss National said she loves Mardi Gras. I went there one time. It ruined it for me, boy. I'm telling you, it was a terrible experience.
I started going to New York City. New York City is so crowded.
You just gotta know how to move. You just gotta know how to move with it.
Forget that, man. It's too crowded. Too crowded.
I like in places where people don't like living.
What's so funny, badass about that? I'm born and raised in the Bronx. I'm from New York. We just been here 9 years, right? And as you say that, as we've been here, we're so laid back now. We're driving, like everything here is just like in certain areas. We drive into the supermarket, parking lots. We drive. We don't have to worry about parking. Anywhere we go, there's space to park. When we go to New York, it's like you said, it's just like we don't realize we don't miss it because you got to find parking. Like that, it is kind of crowded now. We feel the crowdedness that you're talking about. Like everybody's on top of each other. But when we lived there, it was the norm. You know what I mean? Like it was just like. But when you leave there and come back, like we noticed, we come back, we ain't trying to stay there.
Right.
We like to get up out of there. Like we're gotten so accustomed where we're laid back. Like people who is in a laid back state where it moves a little slower than New York City. Now New York State has those same spots. So that's why we tell people New York City is different from New York State. New York City is crowded, not New York itself, but New York City is a fast-moving spot. That's why I said New York City Minute, because you got to move. You get lost and run over, really, in New York City. You just
for the most part, you're gonna either catch a taxi, subway, or you're gonna walk. Driving, it ain't many parking spaces.
Yeah, that's the part. That right there.
Times Squares. We went down there one year, Times Square, and I think we went to the Statue of Liberty. And I liked it down there. It's cool, but it's too many people for me, man.
It's a cool experience.
Yeah, it's a cool experience. I mean, it's all right, but I ain't no city type person. I don't like being crowded like that around a bunch of people.
Yeah, like
thank you for coming in. Driving, I appreciate it.
We moved up in Maryland for a couple of years, and like from Maryland, we was about 20 minutes from Delaware, probably about not even an hour from New Jersey, and from New York, we were about an hour and a half ish. And it's like, man, going from Jersey over the bridge, going in towards New York. Traffic is terrible. Terrible.
That stuff for 2 hours trying to come across that bridge some days.
Terrible.
Traffic down here during rush hour, well, after work, 4 to 5. Man, this traffic terrible on the interstate. I do not want to be on it. But I can just imagine how it is in New York and California and places like that. My God.
California, worst traffic. I'll give them the number one. After number one, the other city that I know that has a traffic that you want to get out and kick somebody's car door is Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, is between these certain hours. It's a parking lot.
Hey, them people down there in Atlanta is crazy, man.
Oh, geez.
Man, them people's crazy. They drive.
The interstate area in Dallas, terrible rush hour. Terrible.
Yeah. I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm so literally the cars did not move. The car was just sitting like you was in a valet parking spot. Like it's not moving. Literally not moving. Not even creeping. It was just put your car in park. That's how crazy at a certain time. That's why people that live in that area be like, you better get in there and out of there at this time. If you get caught up in that rush hour, man, it's
man, thank you for coming in.
I didn't know that. I was like, well, traffic is traffic, but that traffic stopped to a standstill.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a creep. I can see you creeping when your knees start hurting, your legs start hurting because you keep putting the brakes on, let up. Nah, it was just basically put the car in park and just stand there, sit there. It was like that kind of drunk. And then Atlanta was hot, super hot.
Evacuating for a hurricane.
Yeah, that's how it felt. And then on top of that, it's super hot, man. When it's summertime, it's burning black.
That's the South. That's the South.
Like, it's crazy hot. You come out your car, you better run straight into the place with air conditioning. You come out and stand out in front of your car, you feel like you ran a marathon. That's how hot it used to be out there. I was like, wait a minute, this is too goddamn hot. It's crazy. Yeah. And then New York City coming across that GW bridge, that George Washington Bridge, y'all. I think everybody who lives in New York City dreads to come across that bridge. You just already know. Pull outside road, get you a peak up or something, because trust me, you're going to be stuck there for a while. Don't fool around and catch that diarrhea in the middle. You better keep some toilet tissue in your car.
Shit, toilet tissue and some plastic bags.
Yeah.
I can imagine Big Rooster down there in Cal, how that traffic is, man. Good God. I know it's beautiful down there, but it's too dang hot for me. Too dang hot.
What's crazy is the humidity in California is not like it is down south though.
Real?
Normally we have about what 98% of humidity.
Yeah.
It ain't that in California or on the East Coast. Because you got the breeze coming off the water.
Oh. It'd be like 94 degrees and 90 something humidity, and they said the feel like temperature 115. And it
Oh,
feels
yeah.
like 115 up there, boy.
Yeah.
Mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, New York City is you hit them highways a certain time, man, you in trouble. You just it is what it is. Yeah. But I always ask myself, like, hey, people do this every day because sometimes me and the wife, if we have an appointment or something like that, we get caught in that traffic. And I'll be like, people do this every single day.
I don't know how to do it.
They go to work in traffic, and when they get off, the same way going is the same way they coming back. They're spending almost 4 hours a day in their car. 2 hours this way, 2 hours back this way. Out of the 8-hour day or 9-hour day they have, 4 of those out of that 4 hours out of a 24-hour day, 4 hours in their car.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
You're doing a part-time job in your car, going to work and coming back home.
Yeah, that's terrible. Hell,
Some people got like an hour and a half commute too, boy. To and from work.
That's that's a straight run with no traffic. Imagine when you get a standstill traffic. That 2.5 is a 2 hour or 3 hour or 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, one time you have to get up and go to work. You have to leave 3 hours, just make sure you get there on time.
Yeah.
That's like I live about a little bit over 3 hours from Nashville. If I can help it, I won't drive. If I can catch a plane, I'm gonna fly. No bullshit. Hey, I'm good for about an hour and a half drive. That's it.
Wow.
I'm like 40 minutes from Nashville. When we go in places like that, my wife's driving. I don't like driving it. I don't like driving.
Damn.
I did enough of that when I was younger.
I ain't gonna lie, I drove from Connecticut all the way to Kentucky. That was 17 hours that way, and then I came back with a puppy. That 17 turned to 19-hour drive back. I realized that this puppy, feed the puppy, let the puppy out every for that 10 minutes, 12 minutes stop. It just added on the way up.
Nope.
That's good.
So, hey, when you did that micro, hey, did you have to take a 95 north?
Oh yeah, it took 95 to something like 70, 76, something like that. I took the GPS, man, but I'm gonna tell you, some of the roads I was going down, I was like, hey, I was looking for a spaceship to come up behind me, bro. That's how lonely that drive was. It was like, I was by myself when I went down, came back with a dog, but I was like paranoid because I'm like, hey, no. Nobody on this road, not even 18-wheeler. Like, I thought the GPS took me somewhere else, going down a road that I didn't know where I was at. I was like, I'm gonna just keep on driving. I bet y'all don't stop to look for nothing. That's for sure.
We talked about when we retired, getting a couple of spiders and riding from coast to coast and stopping in a bunch of little cities. It's like, man, what time we retire, we're gonna be 70 years old. You see me out there riding a spider 70 years old trying to stop at these little towns.
Yeah, I've seen these guys too, and that's sad because the only thing I don't like about motorcycles are, which I seen I was going down when they was driving, like you said, the husband, wife, and whatever they drive.
Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
Happy Life Tuesday. Hands of Thursday.
Oh, happy life. Thank you for coming in. I ain't seen you leave.
Where when it rains, the motorcycles try to find an underpath or something to hang out there to the rain path so they can get back on the road. I was like, that's why you don't want to be with a motorcycle trying to go across country, because certain times, like in Florida, rain pops up in the middle, like Florida, rain just pops up. It'd be sunny, and then next thing you know, there's a cloud and a heavy downpour coming down for like good 5-10 minutes. And,
Man, that's Florida weather right there. That's Florida weather.
mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, I was coming from Daytona. Is it Daytona? I was going across from what is it? I was going across. We went to Walt Disney, but I was driving across, but going to Tampa. Going across to Tampa, and I kid you not, I went through about 2 rainstorms just going to Tampa from one side to the other side. I was driving nice and bright, yeah, hair blowing. You can't see nothing. The windshield wipers, you can't see nothing. All you see is red lights, and here go the natives of Florida shooting by me like nothing. I'm like, yo, you can't see. Next thing you know, go about maybe a mile or 2 down, it'll just clear up like nothing happened. Then I realized that's what it is. It's just clouds and rain just drop real hard. You can crash your car, and 2 miles later, everything is dry over there. Like, wait a minute. It's crazy. It's the same road, but it's a rain cloud that just dump a lot of rain in one spot.
Yep.
Miss B and fam, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I ain't been on a motorcycle, man, since I was in my teens. My cousin then broke me from that. We had I forgot what it was, a little dirt bike. He had a little dirt bike.
Oh, what, the 50s? The 50s? You talking about the 50s that he's going?
I think it was like a 200 or something.
Okay.
A little dirt bike. And I was a lot bigger than they was, so I ain't gonna get off. They kept telling me, get off, it's my turn to ride. Well, you can't whoop me, so I ain't getting off. Let me get off. Let me tell you what he did to me. They set up a trip line on me. I almost decapitated and had me laying out in the street, boy. It broke me from riding motorcycles. They tried to kill me. They tried to take me out.
That was trying to kill you, James. You put a trip line.
Yeah. Yeah, they put a trip line up for me. It was him and his brother. They tried to take me out, man.
They wasn't really like you. A trip line? Oh, man.
They know both of them together couldn't whoop me, so they set me up.
It wasn't planning to whoop you. It was trying to kill you, bro.
That's how my family is.
We can't whoop, but we can kill him. We can't whoop him, but we can.
Hey, this ain't no lie. It was like 3 years ago, 3 Thanksgivings ago. We went to my auntie's house for Thanksgiving. And my cousins, it was a bunch of us there. We ain't been there a good hour. And my cousin, they both brothers. One of them work for the sheriff department now. They pulling guns on each other. We ain't even ate yet. You know what I'm saying? We found it. I mean, and they blood brothers now. I mean, they ain't no half nothing. It's just blood brothers. And one of them worked for the sheriff department. They pulling guns on each other. You know, I told my wife, I said, come on, it's time to go. She's like, we ain't ate yet, and we ain't gonna eat. Go home and fix some hamburgers. We ain't eating that.
Oh man, that's a story to tell, ain't it? Jeez, brothers,
that's crazy. That's how my family is, though. They crazy.
Dang.
We'll kill each other, but they'll fight for it. If we together, somebody try to jump on you, we all finna jump your way. But we'll try to kill each other.
Dang.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, we got a couple of people in my in-laws like that. Once they start busting them little bottles out, start drinking, it's time to go. It's time to go.
I remember back in the day when we used to go to family gatherings and stuff. My uncles them all be around. My great uncles them, they all be around, drinking a bottle, passing the bottle, and biting the onion. There's a chaser. And passing the onion in the bottle around. I was like, man, this is weird. I don't even eat onions. I call them devil balls. I think they.
Now I gotta look that up. Now I gotta do my research. Now you said drink and have an onion. What would the onion would do?
They would bite the onion usually for a chaser. They take a drink of liquor, bite the onion, and they pass the bottle in the onion.
Oh wow, I gotta see. Now I never heard of that, but now you got me. I'm gonna do my research on that.
That's what I used to do back in the day.
What would be the what would be? You say as a chaser, right? You say
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a weird combination, but hey, I now want to be. I'm just curious now to actually try to find the research about that. The onion liquor.
I don't even eat onions. I call them devil balls. They sponsor hell, I think.
You and Hands of Dirt. Hands of Dirt don't like onions either.
Hey, a hog won't eat an onion, and a hog can eat anything. A hog can eat another hog, but it won't eat an onion. It'll root all the way around it and eat everything around it, but it won't eat that onion.
Okay, Hands of Dirt, explain what's the down south thing. The onion eating? No, people down south eat onions. Just you and him don't eat onions.
Yeah, my wife eats them.
Yeah.
Glory. Thank you for coming.
The onion, is you talking about the onion in the liquor?
Oh, that might be what he's talking about.
If you talking about the onion in the liquor, why is that? If you want to come up, Odin put the live the link down there. I never heard it. Now you're gonna make me try to go ahead.
Thank you for coming in, Amen.
You're gonna make me Google it now while we on this live. Onion, the what's it called, the relationship of onion and liquor.
Mm-hmm. That's what them old. I was calling them old heads. That's what they used to do when I was growing up. You sit around, drink liquor, bite an onion, pass it. She eat onions like apple. Well, my wife loved them too. That's the only reason why I was growing. But she ain't finna get no kiss from me after she eat one. You better go brush your teeth. No, sorry, you finna make me throw up. Hey, it was one time we went to I forgot where it was, one of these little fast food restaurants, and I told them no no onions. So I sat down, we get to eating. I bite my food.
There you go. Found it. Why they eat onions? Onions prevent hangovers.
Oh, that's why they was doing it.
Yeah, onions prevent hangovers.
Oh, I didn't know why they do it. I didn't know they did.
Drink it if you bite an onion, it prevents hangovers. Okay, that's what.
I appreciate the thumbs up.
Yeah, that's what it comes up to. It comes up. Onions prevent hangovers.
Oh, here come. And coming to the stage, my guy, the big rooster.
What's happening? What's that?
What's going on, fam?
Can't call it. So basically, onions soak up everything.
Mm-hmm. Soak up your life too.
Yeah, exactly. You put an onion in the refrigerator, every odor in there goes right into the onion.
Okay.
Yeah, serious business. So let's get it off your chest Thursdays, right?
Yes, sir.
So man, can we talk about something?
Yeah.
Y'all fly drones yet?
Drone.
Yeah, y'all fly drones?
I flew my little grandson's drone, little bitty one.
How you do with it?
It's all right.
All right, so I gotta get it off my chest. This bullshit, just excuse my French, but this BS right here, yeah. Hey man, I went and bought this little old cheap drone. I'd have hit myself in the mouth with it, in the eye. I'd have been ducking it, trying to make sure it don't go over neighbors' fences. Hey man, I don't know how people do this, man. I might have to work with it. I just wanted to get that off my chest.
Yeah, it takes some practice.
Now, Big Rooster, now what you're supposed to have done, Big Rooster, you're supposed to went to like a parking lot or the beach.
Right.
You're supposed to, until you get the hang of it, in a wide open space, you get the hang of it.
Hey, listen, hey, Micro, I got a big backyard though, right?
Yeah.
And we got low-lying fences. And I got a causeway in the back of the house. So I'm like, man, hey man, I don't know, man. I just had to get that off my chest.
You don't hit yourself in the mouth with it. You say you don't hit yourself in the mouth.
Man, look, man, I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna take it to the park tomorrow. I was trying to get it to the park today, but I had to work late. So
let me tell you how you protect yourself, Big Rooster. You get in your car, put it outside the hood of your car, sit in your car, and keep the windows open.
Listen, I said I'm gonna have to put my motorcycle helmet on and put the shade down. you know, man. I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm gonna try. I ain't no quitter, so I ain't gonna give up just yet.
Yeah, it takes some practice.
Good thing
I appreciate you coming in.
but at least you got the affordable one. Don't be like some people. They went and brought the $1,500.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to do that. My partners was trying to get me to get that $200-300 one. I said, hey man.
Then you be mad when you tear it up.
Hey man, listen, I only had it yesterday. I bought it yesterday. I had it for like 4-5 hours. I swear I hit almost everything in the room. It flew out the door. I had to turn it, cut it off real fast so it don't go, because if I'd hit anything in the living room, man, I'd have been killed. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why drones drunk, Big Rooster.
Now here it goes. Dude, that drone, because the way I heard about drones, they have the drones where it locates you. Like you put that locator and then you set it up and then it will follow you. So it'll just, you don't even have to worry about going like this with it. It'll just follow GPS.
Well, this one, the one thing about this one is it does have GPS on it, but you gotta go in and set it up. So I haven't set it up yet. But the good thing is it's very light and it's fast though. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, I'm like, that's how I ended up hitting myself in the mouth with it, because I was trying to bring it back to me and I didn't look. I tried to duck it, but it caught me though. But I didn't hit everything in here, lamps and table.
I might be cuckoo bird, but I would have hit my mouth. If that thing would hit me in my mouth, I probably have broke it to pieces. I'm like, I smashed it.
Man, that's all I'm saying is, man, I tried it out, so I ain't gonna give up on it just yet.
Hey, Big Bruce, I hit myself with a hammer, hit my finger when I was doing my chicken coop, threw that goddamn hammer in my neighbor's yard.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah,
hey, I ask people, I'd be like, hey man, have you ever cussed in your life before? Have you ever cursed? I ain't a cursor. Well, go hit your finger with a hammer.
Sister girl, thank you for coming in.
I guarantee you a cousin.
I got mad at the hammer.
He said he got a girl 4 years ago and it's still in the box.
Man, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I be trying. I just want to.
Thank you for coming by, badass. I appreciate you for coming in.
I want to get some different footage. The camera ain't worth a what, but I just want to get some different footage when I'm out in the streets or at car shows or something.
I'm not gonna lie. Next year's gonna be a doozy for microphone me. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know I'm not a nosy type of person, but I'm looking at these shorts that people are doing, man. And Hands of Dirt is an expert at this point because he be getting stuff. And I've been seeing some funny stuff. Now, I normally don't want to film people when they do funny stuff in parking lots at Walmart and stuff. But I'm gonna have my joint already on the record when I walk in this place.
Yeah. I just said the same thing.
And I see some funny stuff. I'm like, man, if I would have my camera in my hand like this,
everything is short.
Have it already on video mode. So all I got to do is press it.
And I run into some crazy people, man. I ran into this one person. She was a user. What? She made up a song out of that. If I had a Chevy. Yeah, y'all remember? Yeah, I'm saying to y'all too. If I had a 20, tell you what I do. Go through the project by me, Ready Rock 2, crazy about a Ready Rock.
Wait, go. Hold on, rewind that. Start all over again.
That's what she said.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Sing that one more time. Hold on.
If I had a 20, tell you what I do. Go through the project by me, Ready Rock 2, crazy about a Ready Rock. Oh yeah, I'm crazy about a Ready Rock.
Hey, she was serious.
Rooster.
You got somebody that talented out here smoking crack.
Hold up.
Right.
The funny part about this whole thing, y'all, in this chat right now, Big Rooster, he remembered this damn song.
I remember that.
Right. That's the crazy
when I was in my early 30s.
He remembered the song.
I remembered it.
I can't remember. He said it twice. Yeah, Rocker too.
Yeah. If I had a 20, tell you what I do. Go through the project by me, Ready Rock 2, crazy about a Ready Rock. Yeah, I'm crazy about a Ready Rock.
He said a Ready Rocker 2 though.
Hey, I'll be right back, y'all.
He had the tune, he had the tempo, he had the whole thing.
Right. He got it all down.
I'm like, wait a minute, but did you just sing it? You remember the word for word?
Man, that's crazy. Hey, but he ain't lying though, man. Them fiends, they come up with it.
It's amazing.
They
Some
come
of
up
these
with it.
people out there wasting their talent by smoking their life away or doing some of these other hard drugs.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
Miss Six
ran
Brother.
into a fiend one day. I say, man, I ain't seen you in a long time, man. How you been? He said, oh man, I'm doing about bad as the Raiders. I say, what? Wait a minute, cuz. What'd you say? He said, man, I'm doing about bad as the Oakland Raiders, man. I said, oh, wow. Hey man, they'll come up with some lines for you, man.
They will.
They'll come up with some lines, man.
Oh,
yeah.
man. It was bad.
Crazy.
Raiders, wow.
Bad as the Raiders.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. I say since it's get it off your chest, I had to come up here and talk about this old drone thing, man. I'm gonna practice it all weekend though. See what's happening.
Yeah, never give up, man. Never give up.
You get it.
The the bad part about that, all jokes aside, get your camera out there, right? If you still doing it, hand it to the youngest member or young male in your family that's about 8, 9 years old, your grandkid. They will fly the bean bags out. You be like, wait a minute.
They sure will.
Right.
They sure
right.
will.
You be like, I've been trying the whole 2 days, hit myself in the mouth and the head. You be like, Grandpa, don't worry about it. I got you, Grandpa.
Right. Hey, them kids, man, them kids teach you.
You be like, wait a minute, 8-year-old rocking it. He like,
right, them kids teach you a lot, man. I'm trying to tell you.
They know everything.
Man, hey, listen, man, my grandkids come over here, they be throwing so much stuff around, and I'm like, how do you know that? You know what I'm saying? Am I smarter than a third grader? No.
Nope.
Not at all.
My granddaughter had some homework the other day, man. Some of the homework they give
Right,
I told my wife, like, man, you gonna have to help her with this.
That's not having an argument in his household. Listen, go to your mama.
That's funny.
We don't have to Google this.
Right, exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. And that's the sad part about a lot of men that's married, where automatically you already think the wife's smarter than you. Like, let's go to your mama. So argue about who's smart on that route. Go to your mama.
Yeah, it's crazy because
mama look at you like,
right.
Because the mama always want to tell the kids, we know daddy don't know nothing. What's most let me show you, baby.
My brother David Corbin with the Crocs.
Oh, David,
it's so crazy, man. They learning stuff that the encyclopedia don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, pull out Google. What's up with you, David Corey?
Yeah,
they funny. My grandkids is funny, boy. They be having me laughing. They crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna make y'all laugh right now, right? My kids in their school, they got this thing called what's it called? They get these like coupons, like they don't have to do their homework, like a homework free card.
Uh-huh.
Ain't y'all one of y'all got one of them free homework cards and shit? Yeah, they want to get a free homework card.
When they come and ask you a question, here, make cash this in right here. Here you go.
I even coached my daughter today. My young daughter, she came with one, right? She got a free homework card, right? Like a free coupon. They don't have to do homework. I was like, why are you going to use that? Don't use that till you really need it.
Right.
Because she's going to hit us some homework. I don't know.
There you go.
That homework free card on that homework paper. You take that back in.
That is funny.
Yeah. My kids get that homework free. They get these little cards. They do great. They get these little.
Something I don't understand though. Most of these schools don't give out textbooks no more.
Oh man.
Oh no.
It's just like notebooks with papers clipped into it.
Oh well, I was gonna get that. I was get like when things go bad or whatever. We got iPads. Well, they had iPads.
Right.
In my iPad, and then they have these books. Well, they got these books. They already have the assignments already in them. I mean, they're not paper. They're not just paper, but they're actually a book on that curriculum. Like it's a company that makes it for them, where everything is in that book, and they just rip it out. So they'll say, "Do page X, Y." If case things go back to whatever it needs.
Okay.
That's that.
That's what's up right there. That's what's up.
And they gave them iPads. because now everything where when I like if things go back because they got it in place already. Where if things like snowstorms, they open up their school account. Every kid has their own school account. They log in, so you don't even miss a day of school no more with snowbound. They will go, oh, we're gonna do remote learning through the snowstorm. So everybody pop out their iPad and they type in their
Zoom. That's what my grandkids are doing on Zoom.
Yeah, and the teacher will talk for them from her house, and everybody's in the classroom. They all come together.
Yes.
And that's where the snow days don't be bad on them.
Sister girl said, yeah, that's what they do down here too. They don't give out textbooks no more. They have like worksheets these days.
Yeah.
She come home, she's like, I need you to help me with this homework. So where's your book at? We got no book.
Book? What is that?
We got these worksheets right here. I'm supposed to find the answers. Yeah,
you said, well, I need to find out. You trying to look at the back of the book.
I'm trying to read a chapter or something so I can come up with the answers. They ain't even got no.
You looking for the answer? You remember? See, now he's dating himself. Remember the answer keys in the back of the book? You go.
Right.
Hands in the dirt. You have a good night.
All right, hands in the dirt.
Hands in the dirt. Where you going? All right. Yeah, that's when you go look at the answers in the back of the book, like page 38. This is answer B, A, C. They give you the answer. You were cheating, man. You were cheating, Odoms. You were cheating, man.
Hey, the new book knew he was cheating. They was like, he tried to scroll to the back. They was like, not here.
Nah, ain't no answers back here.
Right, ain't no answers back here, bro.
Yeah, I used to do that, right? But here goes the teacher got smart on us back in the days where they was making you show your work. You just couldn't put the answer, like write the answer. She's like, where your work at? You got to show the work. You got to show the work. You got the answer right, but you didn't put the work. You didn't show your work how you got that answer.
My little sister was smart. I had a smart little sister, boy. I used to pay her $5-10. She doing all my homework. She doing everything. I'm getting A's and B's.
Yeah.
A's, B's, and C's is all you're allowed to get anyway in my household. My mama wasn't playing that. You come home with a D if you want to. You wish you never did. I made one D before in my life, and then she about killed me for it.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, Sick Bo says she took trigonometry.
Ooh,
that too. That's the worst. You ever want.
Hey man, look, man. I did just enough to get by. Get me on up out of here, man. Hey.
Oh, I gotta let my dogs out. They want to go out in this rain. They don't have to go out around here and moving around. They moving around. That means they gotta go.
They ready, huh?
Yeah, they gotta go.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. I did just enough to get by, man. I was like, hey man, give me my C- or whatever, man. Long is it passing? Yeah, C-. Yeah, give me that, man. I run that.
In my household, me, I was the only boy, and I had two sisters on my mama's side, and they were both smart, man. My youngest sister was straight A's all through school. I don't think she ever made a B.
Hey, you want to hear a crazy story, Odom?
Yeah.
So before I got to the 12th grade, I had all my credits to graduate. And do you know I still almost flunked the 12th grade? I only needed to go to 2 classes. I wouldn't even go to 2 classes. Man, I was trying to be in the streets, hanging out, having fun, man. I was like, man. And then the principal came to me and said, you know you ain't gonna graduate, right? I say, what you mean? He said, man, you been missing class all this time. You think you about to walk across that stage? Yeah, I changed that up real quick. Did all that extra makeup and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got that out the way.
Miss Natural said she was only able to. She couldn't bring home below a B.
Right.
My mama may let you make a C, but.
Right. Yeah, man. I feel you on that though.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one time what I did. I think it was my end of my 10th grade year. You know, back then we had a lot of bootleggers and stuff around. So it was the last day of school. I done called a friend of mine in to go and get me some gin from the bootlegger. So I done took a fifth of gin to school. And then in front of my pants, walking around with a big old cup. I done went into history class. Told her it was a coach, Jennings, that was my history teacher. I said, hey, coach, let me go to the bathroom. I took my cup with me so I could fill it up. Took it back up and stopped, got me a Coke and put it in there too. I'm sitting there drinking. Then my buddy got into it because he knew what I had. He wanted some. I was half lit. I was drunk about half the fifth. And he's like, Odom, bring that cup up here. I just took it and threw it at the board. Threw it at the board. It busted out. The top come off. It went everywhere. He picked it up and smelled it. He said, come on, come on. We got halfway through the office. He done stopped was talking to another teacher. I done eased it out of my pants and put it in the trash can and covered it up. It was about a half a bottle. I had the lid on tight. Oh, we get up in the office. I'm half lit now. And the principal up there, he's like, well, so you've been drinking? I was like, no, that's my uncle cup. I just didn't wash it out before I brought it to school. I didn't wash it out.
Not I didn't watch it all.
By that time, Coach Jennings come up there with a bottle and they had a corner left. I said, you done drunk my liquor. It was in an early time bottle, man. It was in an early time bottle because I got it from a bootlegger. They was like, well, we're going to have to send you to the hospital to get your stomach pumped. Every time I make no clear liquor. I said, I know what it is. It's gin. I got it from a bootlegger. My mama is like, well, we finna have to call your mom and take you to the hospital. I said, please don't call my mom.
Boy, you sum it up quicker.
Kill me. Call my daddy. He at home.
Right.
Call my daddy.
She got up there. She didn't want to hear nothing. She said, let me stop to my son in y'all office for 5 minutes. That powder was laying right there on that desk. She didn't say not one word to me. She grabbed that powder and got to swinging. It took the cops and the principal to come get off of me. The principal felt so bad for me, he didn't even do nothing to her. He didn't even do nothing to me. He suspended or nothing. He's like, I'm going to call your mama again. I told you not to call my mama. She's going to kill me up in here.
See, that's why he didn't suspend you. He said you were safer at the school than at home.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said. And every time I got in trouble after that, he wouldn't send no note home. He wouldn't let no teacher send no note home, nothing. He had my little desk up beside his. I sat up with him all day long. He was gonna call my mama.
He saved your life, huh? He saved your life.
He's like, I gotta save your life, boy. You in danger. Your mama don't play. I
Hey, boy, mamas, mamas don't care, man. Hey, man, you crossed them one good time, man. Mamas will let you have it.
And my mom was shorter than I am. She like 5'3". Still, I'm still scared of that woman. I only say 2 or 3 cuss words in front of them. That's damn, shit, or hell. That's it. Ain't nothing else coming out these lips, not in front of my mama.
I remember one time I was 13. My mama pulled up. We were standing out in front of the apartments, and she got out the car out of work. She said, "Did you take that garbage out?" I said, "Man, Mama, I get it." She said, "What you say?" I said, "Man, Mama, I get it."
You done messed up.
And she slapped the dog piss out of me. Man, I was so embarrassed. My partners was laughing so hard. And then about 10 years ago, I seen one of my partners that was standing out there. He said, "Boy, I remember your mama slapped the shit out of you." I say, "Hey, man, why you got to bring that up in front of everybody?"
My mama was the type of mama, if she smacked me and y'all was there, she finna smack y'all there. She wasn't playing. My little sister, they used to call my name when they was getting a whooping. My mama used to come in there and whoop me for it. I didn't have nothing to do for it. She just calling my name. Oh, you gonna help her? Oh, you gonna help? Okay.
Yeah, man. Mama's boy.
Taste of this belt too.
Hey, I don't know how these kids nowadays ain't scared of their mama, man. I was scared to death of my mama.
That's what's wrong with this society.
Yeah.
My two daughters scared their mama. They come to me before they go to their mama.
Right.
I got 2 twin girls, boy. They be asking dad before they go ask mama. I'm like, why are you asking mama?
No. We rather ask you, Dad.
Yeah, Dad, I'd be like, let's get in the car. Let's go. Let's get you the ice cream. Let's go line off.
Hey, 6-Bowl, she slapped the dog piss out of me. I'm telling you, I ran up them stairs, got that garbage like it wasn't nothing. I ain't lying.
I used to try to stay with my grandma all the time. I'm staying with my grandma. Sometimes when you go in the store, you know how they tell you before, I ain't got no extra money.
Right, give you that whole warning right outside. Yeah. Look.
I'm hard-headed, so when I get in there, I'm like, "Mom, can I have this?" Boy, she slapped me so hard in that store. That woman like, "You can't be eating that boy like that." My mom said, "Shut up or you next."
Right.
Shut up for you next.
Right.
I heard that from my mom. I heard that from my dad. Like, I'm gonna give you something for cry some boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. Keep on.
Yeah. Hey man, I tell you, man, I done got embarrassed quite a few times by my mama. She ain't play.
I'm like I said, man, my wife is on some old prisoners type shit. She removing iPads, iPhones. She be snatching like you. You think you're in the prison? All right, iPhones, all that gone. These people,
All of it snatched.
all take it, snatch, and I'm like, I ain't.
Hey, don't you feel bad? Don't you feel bad because you know they
No, I
love
don't
it?
feel bad. I don't feel bad. I try not to.
No, I'm just saying though, Micro. Look, listen, because you know that's what they love, and then they you know they want to come to you and be like, "Can you change my mama mind?"
Yeah, that's what they want to say.
Right.
Nope, they already know. Like,
You better not give them permission when after they done told them not to.
Right.
Man, you finna get killed.
All of y'all be in the doghouse.
yeah, I be acting like she be so loud. I can't even act like I ain't hear her. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even act like I didn't hear because I be down here probably with y'all running my mouth, right? All I hear, what are y'all doing? What? Give me them goddamn iPad, boom, boom, boom. I hear it from here.
Man.
I don't even play that father thing. What's going on?
Oh yeah, they said they make you cry and tell you to shut up. They sure would. That's how my mama was, man. I'm telling you, she would whoop me before she whoop you. She'll tell you, you better not say a word either. You better not cry. And then I'm sucking it up. Want to cry bad, just taking it. Oh, you ain't gonna cry. You think you're tough? What? You told me not to cry. So I'm getting to cry. Shut it up. Didn't I tell you not to cry? Man, you can't win.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. My wife, I tell you, she just everything be taken. I'm kidding you not, from the iWatch, iPhone, the phone, and the iPad. So it's nothing but books. And I used to be that dumb that go up there like, what happened? If any young person get married, that's the wrong thing to ask your wife when she's getting on the kid's case. What happened as a father?
happened?
You come in after the fact about what happened. Your kids, that's what goddamn happened.
Right. Hey man, I had some.
That's a cue for me to take my butt in the living room and turn that click on.
I had some Puerto Rican partners, man, and their mother used to make eggnog, but she would mix it with brandy. So when we would come over, they'd be like, "Hey man, my mama made eggnog with brandy." Hey, it was so good, we sit up there and drink. But she would come home and fuss at them, but they would laugh at her. And she'd be like, "Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna tell your father." And I'm like, "Well, shit, if you ain't doing nothing," I'm thinking to myself, "Well, if you ain't doing nothing to him, what daddy gonna do? Daddy's usually way nice." Boy, that boy daddy came home. She had him in the room. She say, "Yeah, he was laughing at me in front of his friend." I'm still there, right? And all I hear, "Jason, come here." Man, hey, that boy daddy hit him so hard with the belt across the neck, I left. That boy saw me in school the next day. "Man, why you leave?" I say, "Man, do you see that belt weapon on your neck?" Man, I didn't want no parts of that. You know what I'm saying?
That reminds me of me going to church with my cousin.
Damn, I forgot you're not his son.
Right.
That reminds me going to church with my cousins when we was growing up. I don't know. I don't forget what kind of religion they are, but whatever religion they are, you have to go down to the altar and kneel down, and they pray up there. And man, they was up there and they was hollering, "Jesus, Jesus, 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 Jesus." This first time I ever went. I was probably about 13, 14 years old. And I guess they wasn't saying it loud enough. They was smacking me in the back of the head. "Say it, boy. Say it." I told my auntie, I was like, "Man, I don't never want to go back to that place."
Wow.
These people over there, no fuck.
He said,
"Hey, that's crazy." Hey,
wow.
That is crazy.
The things that a lot of people, like said back in the days, they did to kids and stuff. Today they'd be in jail early.
Man, real talk.
You can't even yell at your kids loud. You go to jail.
Yeah.
Well,
That's abuse.
They be like, that's mental abuse. And you yelling at your kid loud on top of your voice in the supermarket.
Hey, but I told my kids when I say, "Listen, when you have kids, you got to let them know who the boss is." You know what I'm saying? You ain't none of that. Man, I got some family members, man, let their kids talk to them like they got tails. I'll be like, "Hey, I was in little. My mother wanted a burrito one day, so she sent me to the spot, and I'm sitting in there, and this dude walked in with this little boy. He had to be like 3-4 years old, and little boy kept getting up and running around, and dude was like, "Hey man, sit down." So I guess he got tired of me, grabbed him by both arms, and he said, "I said sit down." Put him in the chair. That little boy reared up at him. Me and this dude was sitting across from one another. He say, the little boy reared his arms up and say, "That's all right. That's why you gonna get your ass whooped." We was like, "Huh?" Hey, you know the daddy came out at me, and I was like, "Oh, but that ain't my kid. Let me be quiet." And dude, the other dude was like, "Hey man, is that your son?" And dude just grabbed the kid and walked on up out the stove. Man, I said, "Wow."
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. You know what my mom would have said? "Boy, I brought you in this world, and I'll take you out too."
Yeah, that's a true saying that everybody has heard.
Right.
Man, I don't know, man, but I grew up with a single father. I tell people, y'all don't think that's the worst, and a military dad at that, bro. That was military. I ain't gonna lie, if I could dig him up, he'd be in jail again. Nah. I was telling you, man, like
he'll be in jail again.
Jail. You know what I mean? Like we was in the rain, we was on martial law type stuff. Like, what y'all locking parents up for in this world? I was like, my dad would have got life.
Right. I think most of
them cry. What are you doing? Stand out there in the rain until you figure out what the hell you doing.
But you know that right there what made us the people we are today. You know what I'm saying? Most of these people these days, they don't realize that stuff.
What's the funny thing about it, and I talked to some politicians, the same people that make these rules now got the same treatment that we did because
exactly.
They're saying, "Oh, don't hit your kid, put your time." But the people that's actually passing these laws, they got the belt to them. But now they change it and say you can't even yell at your kid. All kinds of. I'm like, but you grew up in an era where wait till your dad come home, and that belt was coming out. That's why you're a politician, because your dad busting chops or your mom.
Right. That's why you where you at today. Discipline.
But you're the same person writing the rules saying you put your kid on top.
And it's sad, man, because that's why this world is such turmoil as it is now. We didn't hear about all these school shootings when we were growing up. And people know better to take a gun. And we had guns everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie about that. But I was in a schoolhouse where I don't know what I can say, but it was mass butt kicking. There was a lot of butt kicking. Yeah, butt kicking, man.
You live to fight another day, though.
Yeah, about time 6th period came, it was about 5 fights in the hallway.
Yeah.
By 5th period, it was about 5 or 6 fights. Like, yo, Billy and Johnny got into a fight over there by the cafeteria. Ronnie and them was over there at the football field, got into some rap. Yeah, it was a fight, like, I don't know, maybe about 5, 6 fights a day in my school. It was fight, but like I said, it wasn't no. I mean, people did have that stuff, but like you said, when it came to that, it was like, hey, it got way out of hand. But basically, there was a lot of butt kicking going on, bro.
And I remember people riding to school with guns in back of their truck in the window.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People didn't think about pulling no guns and stuff back then. We always fought.
Right.
People don't fight no more. They're scared to take that butt whooping.
Anybody, they all scared to take a butt whooping.
Yeah, it was like, it was a lot of fights. I can tell you that. That's how if you didn't know how to fight, by the time you got in 11th grade, you at least hold your own in the military when you went there.
Right.
Yeah, from 10th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. Yeah, you if you was a wuss at home, you wasn't a wuss at that schoolhouse. That's for sure. I seen people was weighing probably 110 pounds by the time he got to 12th grade. He was 220 muscular. He was taking PE seriously.
Right.
He was taking PE seriously.
Yeah, them Hot Wheel tracks do hurt. They stitch of course too.
Hey, listen, my grandmama was vicious with a Hot Wheel track.
I'm not lying. I would love to get beat with a hot track or a stitcher cord. My dad took the eyes off a fishing pole, a fiberglass fishing pole.
Yeah, them things, boy.
Take the eyes off that joint, and that is a back Man, listen.
That's a straight weapon.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't understand about the whip thing. I wasn't in slavery, but if you got hit with that fiberglass fishing pole,
it's going well.
we'd be still picking cotton today. We wouldn't even rebel.
Wrestler master. Going right back to work.
You crazy talking about run away from this mother. we wouldn't even think about rebellion.
Yeah, they didn't care back then what they hit you with.
Right.
Sister girl.
I'm just saying that the difference between a extension cord, if you ever got, I'm gonna call it a whip. I'm gonna just say lynch with a fish, that fiberglass fishing pole, that freshwater fishing pole. That's thin. That's that thinner one. That came like a switch. It was like a natural man-made switch. That fiberglass. That was like he didn't even have to go this far. It was from here.
Y'all heard about that.
Hey, sister girl. I'm gonna tell you this, boy. If I was still making babies, it'd definitely be a gender on that birth certificate.
Yeah, you gonna put a gender on mine?
Exactly.
Well, what happened?
She said they about to pass a law that they won't put the gender on your child birth certificate.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out of the baby making business, so
right, me too.
Ain't gonna be no more.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing. My grandson is a son. I mean, he's a man. He's a boy. That's it.
Yeah, Misha pregnant. The devil's a lie.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all can call me what you want to call. My grandson is a boy, and that's
right.
Now he want to be what he want to be. When you come up in Grandpa's house,
that's right. You're a boy.
Outside that damn door, you could be Jan, Joan, G, whatever you want to be.
Today you was a boy.
But when you up in here, you a boy. So take that wig off, put it in your bag.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hand you your wig and stuff like a prison. When you get out of prison, they have a bag for you. They give you the shit you came in with.
Well, it's sad the way they
Let me tell you something. You can come in here with a wig and some fingernails and shit. Put it in the bag. Like it's gonna be the evidence room.
Put it in the evidence. When you get released, we'll give it back to you.
I'm gonna give you your own. I'm gonna give you, if you come in with a skirt and a dress, I'm gonna tell you to fold that up and put it in the bag. Here go your issue uniform and this.
Right. Right.
Now you get released. You know, I don't know if y'all ever been to prison, but I've been there. You gonna get that brown bag. I'm just telling you.
Man, sister girl, I'm starting to wonder where you live. Where you live, sister girl?
Sister girl, yeah.
Because boy, you got some laws you spitting out right there.
Laws.
She say they about to try to tell you to, if you tell your kids not to be you know what, they about to start trying to take you to jail for that.
That's dumb, man. That's what's wrong with this world.
Right. I'm like, hold on.
Ain't this
You
supposed
is
to be
a boy.
America? I'm a free
And
land.
you is a girl.
No, like I said, long as I'm, like I said,
You see what J3 said? That's right. If you got a hot dog, you're a boy. You got a taco, you're a girl.
Oh, hey, like I said, I ain't pushing the issue, but like I said, I understand you're not gonna correct me in my house at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Now,
all I could say is, if they was putting people in jail for telling their kids what they are, then I've just been in jail a long time ago. Because boy, I didn't had to slap the piss out of my son a couple times, letting them know, hey, we men, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I should have let him.
I ain't gonna do that. I feel you, but like I said, I'm not gonna push the issue, but I will let them know, like, as long as you here.
Nah, I'm pushing the issue, Micro.
Listen,
maybe I should have let him stay the way he is, because he won't stop making babies now. I think, hey, wait a minute, man. I didn't mean go out and keep making babies now.
Oh, yeah, he don't stop making baby. He found out what his work. He found out how it works.
Yeah, hey, listen, I tell him now, hey man, tie that thing in a knot, man. You didn't. Hey, it didn't serve its purpose.
It ain't broke yet. It ain't broke yet.
Right? You supposed to be having fun with it now, not
You still popping baby, man.
right. You using that thing as a reproductive organism or something, man. What the heck? What if you? Hey, listen, man. That ain't no,
You
It's
put
crazy.
you make
It's crazy how
when you
much
tell
it's
your son
crazy.
you put copy machines out of business. You making copy machines look bad.
hey, listen, man. Listen, man. Every time you mother, you know what I'm saying, make a deposit, you ain't supposed to get a return out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Making copy machines look bad, son. You making copy machines look bad, son.
You just tell him, you like, your pullout game weak, son.
Right. He definitely ain't got no
Work on it. Get it together.
He definitely ain't. Hey, I definitely tell you, boy, your pocket is definitely weak.
Yeah. I would just tell the wife stop feeding them eggs. So that protein is off. We ain't got no more eggs. You got enough protein.
Yeah.
Stop feeding them eggs, sweetie. Yeah, stop eating eggs. You got enough protein in your system. Yeah, everybody's a Michael Phelps in your body. Every cell's a Michael. Ain't nobody missing nothing. They hitting the targets.
Right. Ain't missing. Just can't miss, huh?
Ain't missing. You can't miss. You an Andy Oakley with that shit. You an Andy Oakley with that.
Hey, sister girl, you gonna have to educate me on that. I live in California. I ain't been seeing much about what you talk about. I guess you're gonna have to talk about it a little more indirect fashion than indirect.
Look at Dave. How did that even work?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even, like I said, I mean, I got 8, I have 8, but I don't know. I think if you just teach your kid from from day one, I think it gets easy. But if you choose not to teach your children what to expect of them,
That's the whole thing. I mean, most days people ain't being parents no more. They just trying to be their child friend.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, yeah, you right about that, Odin.
I mean, you can be their friend. You got to try to be their friend once they're grown and out of your house.
Yeah, exactly.
Before they turn 18, it's your responsibility to teach that child and get them ready for the world.
I've always told my kids, hey, I'm your friend, but I'm your daddy first.
Yeah, because when you think about it, in the real world, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. There's certain people, the way you raise your kid, they already know don't bring a black man home. This way people are taught black people don't bring no Caucasian girl home. You just knew. Your mama didn't have to keep telling you that story. You just knew. It ain't happening.
The first white girl I dated, my mama found out about it. Boy, she beat me so bad it was unreal. I ain't look at her nose for about 10 years. Boy, she beat me so bad.
I ain't laughing at you, but come on.
I went to school with so many whips on me, boy. I couldn't even sit down. He was like, what's wrong with me? I couldn't even sit down. Boy, she beat me bad. Woo.
But like there's certain things that like if you I mean that's how I felt. Like I never had to tell none of my kids and drilling their heads. It was just something they knew, the family order, like the things that they knew. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was preached hard. You love who you want to love, but we're not gonna have no nonsense going on here. You know what I mean? Now, if you feel you need, if you feel you need to be in that nonsense, you got to be outside that door. That's what I'm saying. Right. You can't be in here telling me what to do in my house that I pay rent and mortgages. Like we can't occupy the same space. That's, because some of these people got grown kids at their home. They telling you paying the mortgage. They telling you that they can come in your house at 1-3 o'clock in the morning.
No, you don't make no room.
Yeah. So we're not even going to entertain it. But my kids, I didn't have to tell them that. They knew, like my dad taught us, like, hey, y'all, some of these kids were crying because whatever. I was like, y'all talking like I got to find somewhere to live because there's no sitting at my dad's house at 20-something years old, still chewing my tongue and playing the game. I was like, shit, y'all was trying to figure out going to college. I was trying to find out where the hell I'm going to live. Because two grown men can't occupy the same household. That's how my dad came up the world. It wasn't no you gonna be here, grown man sitting here. You know, it just wasn't gonna happen. You while y'all was trying to get your SATs, I was trying to find me a damn apartment lease.
First of all, I ain't gonna be sitting there bringing a date home and you looking at her.
No,
You know
no.
what I'm saying?
That's what
You Hawkeyeing in this joint like you from Iowa. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you gonna have to get your own, man. It's time to, you see that dough, man, it's time to hit that.
Yeah,
You know.
and it was, and that's, I mean, my dad was from, I mean, Alabama, you know, and like I said, it was something he had to tell us, like, you're gonna finish high school, you got to figure which way you're going. It wasn't like I'm gonna just sit here, I'm gonna take a couple of years off. It was like you had to figure where you're going. You're going to military, but you're leaving his house,
Right.
workforce, and get out of his house. It was,
But you know, nowadays, Micro, you know what they say?
What?
Oh, you wrong when you say your kid grown at 18 and you putting them out. That's what people say. You know what I'm saying?
and that's why we have problems that we have today.
Right. Exactly. Because kids don't never grow up if you don't.
I couldn't wait to graduate high school. As soon as I graduated, I was gone. I think the next day, I'm gone.
Yeah, that part, that right there, y'all say that part, that there. Like now, these grown boys that get out, they're 18 years old, they still asking, "Mom, what you got to eat?"
Yeah.
Hey man, it's even crazier than that, man. Kids nowadays don't even care if they ever buy a car. I said, man, we would have killed to have a car.
Here you go. Here you go. You see, sister girl's one of those people. She must be in California. They're not grown at 18. Yes, they are.
Hey, listen, I'm from California, born and raised. They grown at 18.
They grown.
I was grown at 18. I know that.
They grown. I understand, you know, some moms, like, you know, the women, they love to play that your son, I think your son was grown when he turned 15.
Right.
Real talk. Now,
Right.
baby,
As he started smelling himself.
if you babied him, that's your baby. Yeah, I got that part. But at 15, most boys that wasn't sheltered, whatever, you're grown at 15.
But most kids these days, I don't think is grown at 18 because they don't.
Yeah, because
They
mom,
ain't like we are when we was growing up. They didn't.
No,
they didn't
because
opportunity
they
stuff.
are like us. They are like us, but people make
We
cushion.
babied them. We
Baby
babied
them. That's why these boys are beating their wives upside the head because they don't know when somebody say no. You know what I mean? No me knows when we was told that back in the day.
That's
No,
right.
now you want to he still my baby. My mama loves her baby too. She left me when I was 6.
I started working in 5th and 6th grade. I worked from time in up until now. Still working.
I had a paper route. I wouldn't call that a work and shit, but I'm just saying.
I started working at 10 in Texas, man. When look, and got fired. Listen, and no, seriously, listen.
What job did they employ?
Let me tell you what it did. Hey man, I worked for this dude who used to go around and when they was like finishing apartment complexes, he would hire us to come and help him clean up all the, you know, pieces of wood and all that stuff, man. So one day, this is how I learned that you can't talk back to your boss. So one day, I had a wheelbarrow full of trash, wheeling it out to the trash can, turned it over, didn't want to pick it up. That boy stopped what he was doing, gave me a ride home, and gave me my check, and that was it. Well, it was cash though. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Seriously. I was 10 years old living in Texas. Well, no, let me get that right. I was 11 years old living in Texas. Man, I mean, literally left everybody at the job site, took me home, gave me my little half a day's pay, and turned around and left. I didn't really know. I didn't understand that. I didn't know, what he was doing. So next day I show up at the little site where we meet at, and he was like, "Yeah, man, your last day was yesterday." I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Real talk, Micro. I ain't lying to you.
Real talk. I mean, I'm watching the chat. I want to speak to somebody that lays in this chat. I know some single moms raise men. You know, I hear people say a woman can't raise a man. I seen single moms
raise me.
Right?
Me too. Me too.
Now, this new moderate woman that Kevin Samuels was talking about, a lot of y'all don't realize y'all moderate because I know single moms who raise men. I know y'all want to victimize yourselves, but I know black women who raise great men. I don't know. I don't know what's going on now. Y'all acting like my son ain't grown at 18. I gotta grow. Well, I'm telling you, I seen black single moms who's on welfare, like Claudine, didn't have no child support. She worked 3-4 jobs and she raised black men. So I'm never gonna take away from the black women before some of y'all. You get what I'm saying? Because I seen black women raise black men.
That's
so when I hear black men talk about a woman can't raise a man, mother effer,
I've seen it. I've lived it.
I've lived it. Raise black men.
I've lived it.
So I will come to some of the black women to fix that. You want to play that? He ain't grown at 18. I've seen black women raise black men. I'm just saying.
Hey, I don't know why they ain't. I had my first apartment at 18. I was up out of there.
I see friends gone.
I couldn't wait.
Now, I'm just saying. I'm
with you on that one. I'm with you.
A lot of it, we gotta prepare our kids to be ready too. I mean, we gotta give them responsibility. Once they're old enough to get a job, let them get a job. Let them pay insurance or something. Get them responsible so they know. They mean, life ain't easy. You gotta work for what you want.
Well, I will come to the black woman defense. I've said the black women of the 70s and 80s. I don't know about you 2000 mothers. Well, I can speak for the women that I seen in the 70s where I saw black women raise black men. Now, where did it go wrong? Where y'all crying, I can't raise a man. I need a man to raise my son. I've seen black women raise black men. So,
yes, sir.
Those are the women from the 60s and 70s and the 80s. Now, that 90, 2000, y'all knew moderate woman that Kevin Samuels was talking about. I don't sleep with none of y'all. Don't know all of y'all, but I'm gonna tell you, the women's from the 70s and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s that I can remember, because I don't know nothing about the 50s, but I know about a little bit about the late 70s and the early 80s, well, all the 80s and some of the 90s. They raised black men.
That's right. That's right. Hey, look, man, I'm telling you, when we came back to California, you know, after I got fired in Texas, I got another job working at a gas station, man. And for a year I didn't work, but when I turned 13, the dude at the gas station gave me a little job, you know what I'm saying, cleaning up and cleaning the bathroom and pulling the little weeds. Used to cut me loose in his Cadillac and everything, man. I'm like, man, I'm 13. He's like, hey, man, just drive safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Hey, listen, man. I worked at the donut shop next door to the gas station. Hey, man, like you said, I had a paper route, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I've been working.
You 70 baby too.
Yeah, sister girl, I see you. 70s baby. That's all right, sister girl. It's all right, you know.
Yeah, my mom raised three of us, me and my two sisters, and she worked 2 jobs most of her life.
Hey man, my mama did too, Oda. Hey, look, and then my sister started having kids at a young age, so she was raising me, my sister, and her babies. I said, man, and she was only making like $7, $8 an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that wasn't no money. You know what I'm saying? But she did what she did. I said, hey man, I watched my mama struggle all her life, man. You know what I'm saying? And that taught me to, you know, be the man that I am, man. You know, you gotta, if you want something, you gotta go out and get it. You know?
Yeah.
Real talk. You can't sit around and wait for nobody to give you nothing.
I put up a post on my community wall. It says, they say pressure bust pipes, but it also creates diamond. It shapes you into the diamond God meant for you to be. And that's what I believe. I mean, that's real life. I mean, some people have it hard, but that's because he's shaping you to be the person he wants you to be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And some people have it easy because he know they ain't gonna be
nothing. Man. Real talk. That's real talk, man.
Yeah. I just, you know, me, you know, if anybody, I mean, follow me. I don't try to preach to nobody, but I be just saying, like, we just gotta do a better job with ourselves, you know. And
You're right about that, man.
we don't do it. It ain't gonna happen. Nobody's gonna come and wave no magic wand and make it happen for us. We're gonna have to make it happen for ourselves. So I don't know. I just be telling people I'm coming to the men defenses and the women defense because we both have some faults, and it's just I think it's time to put that blame game down a little bit.
Definitely.
Men are blaming the women and the women blaming the men, and nothing getting done.
No,
It's just I know. So
that's like I can't really understand how they used to always say, well, you got to figure he was gonna be like that. He didn't have a daddy raise him, so he ain't gonna be around for his kids. That should be more incentive for you to be around. You seen how it affected you.
yeah.
Man, be there for your kids, dude. That's why I tell
Hey, listen, man.
you.
Hey, Odom, I say the same thing. I be like, man, kids don't ask to be here. How can you turn your back on them?
Yeah.
Hey, because I lived that my whole life, man. I got a daddy, man, ain't did nothing for none of his kids, man. He got 5 of us. They did nothing. And one day I took my brother fishing, and my son was with us. My son having a ball out there with me and my brother. And I looked at my brother. I say, man, you see that right there? He's like, what? I say, you see how much fun he having? I say, man, that's all Pops had to do with us. It ain't about money and, gifting us, man. You take your kids out and do things with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just, just spend time with them, man, and shape and mold them and all that stuff, man. Hey, man, I was talking to my son one day, and he said his friends wanted to go somewhere. And they was like, hey, man, I need to go here, but I don't know how to get there. He was like, man, I'll take you. He said his friends looked at him and said, man, you know how to get everywhere, huh? He said, hey, man, my daddy took us everywhere when we was kids, man. I mean, literally everywhere. So that's how I know how to get around. You know what I'm saying? I say, man, that's all it takes is just that. Little things like that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't much to do. Spend time with your kids. Kids don't have to be here, man.
But can I give a tip? Can I give a tip for the ladies here and the men here? I got 8-year-old daughters here, right? And I'm just say this to the women. Put your daughters in sports. If you're a father, show your daughters how to use a power tool. I'm tired of hearing the women that we dated. Some of the women we dated, they don't know how to use a hammer. They don't know how to screwdriver. So I teach my daughters how to use power tools. At their age, they're out there collecting eggs. They're not going to, even though they're not a man, we know that. They're not physically a man, but they're not going to depend on a man because they know how to get out. If they get left with a son or a child, they can go out there and play baseball with the boy. They can go throw a football with the boy. They can go put them in sports. Their moms are doing it. I mean, I know some moms my age and the young ones, they're out there playing football and baseball with their sons.
I do that with my granddaughters.
They're not.
Jigs, come on up, Jigs.
I do that with my granddaughters. I shoot them I teach them how to shoot guns. I play football, basketball with them. I have them in here on a puncher bag. I feel sorry for if you run up one against one of my 2 oldest granddaughters because they some head busters. I teach you how to throw punches. They get here on this puncher bag.
You sound like we on the boy. I got a granddaughter that's 10. Boy, she beats the brakes off of her little brothers. I'd be like, hold on, you can't do them like that.
My oldest one, kids with her, she's 11.
I know y'all not watching Sister Girl. She said she had that conversation, and she said she just had a disagreement with her son. He wanted his daughter to play sports, and she disagreed. I'm not saying you the problem, because I hear your comments, but that is the problem with them. You don't not stay neutral. Is that stop making you might be a feminist. I don't know. Stop making women weak. Let them play sports. If the father want to let her be an all-around woman. That's an all-around woman. She's not going to sound like some of y'all that talk about, I'm going to speak on this one. I was getting off my chest now because this is Get Off Your Chest Thursday, right?
That's right, Casey.
Hey, when we was growing up, even the girls play sports.
Hey, yeah, but this was
softball, baseball. I mean, they play sports too.
This is my thing. It's not. Don't shake your head, sister girl.
Right, sister girl. Don't shake your head.
Listen, I'm a
GT. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, GT, but I want to say to some of the women, this is Get Off Chest. This is the perfect way I'm gonna get off my chest. Stop making your daughters weak. by trying to make them feminists. Get off that feminist thing where they don't supposed to be playing baseball, they don't supposed to play soccer, they don't supposed to be. They supposed to be sitting here, what, Susie hat makers or what? I don't get it. Make the next generation of woman an all-around woman, a better improved woman. Like you're keeping her in the 1930s where she's got to wear a dress to her ankles and don't know nothing. You're doing your granddaughter injustice.
You got to look at it like this. They want men to be able to cook and wash clothes and all this.
Right.
I mean, so,
I was just about to say that. I was like, because I know how to cook and I know how to clean. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. I'm cook. I'm clean.
Right.
I do it all. I mean,
so maybe, finding your heart, sit down on the bench and feed some squirrels some peanuts and stuff and say, you know what, I need to make a change in 2023. Maybe I need to start understanding some of the stuff that these men are talking about and your son's talking about,
Right. Sister girl, so when you get on the phone, when you get off this live, get on the phone and say, hey, go and let that baby play some sports.
Yeah, I think I'm saying I don't know your family dynamics. I don't know what the story with you, but I'm just saying.
And it also creates memories too, because they're playing with their friends, so it's gonna create memories. It's gonna keep them athletic, so it's gonna keep them in shape. I mean, it's just gonna teach them discipline.
And I'm gonna tell you, and another thing, sister girl, I don't know your situation, but I'm gonna tell you something. Girls like doing stuff with their dad. Girls, when you meet around it for males, black men, as far as I'm gonna talk about black men, I love to hear a woman talk about her dad because then I know there was a man there to make her understand a little something about men. And she go, my mama, my mama, my mama, my mama. Yeah, we probably gonna end up in divorce. I try to keep it 100 with y'all. But if I hear a woman say, I used to do that with my dad. I went fishing with my dad. My uncle showed me how to shoot a gun. My uncle, they used to work on cars. I used to watch my uncle do this. That's a rounded woman for black males. I mean, I'm just trying to give you some homework here, y'all. Yeah, I'm being truthful with y'all. And I know some of y'all gonna disagree, but that's how I feel when I hear a woman coming to me or at my days, I want to hear about she has some type of relationship with her father. I'm being honest with you. That's how your sons will be able to pick a good woman, some good woman. I ain't say all of y'all ain't good, but he has a better chance to be staying married to a woman that had a father and she speaks about him in the good light. So I have daughters and I love it because my daughters can hold their head high and she speaks about him in the good light. So I have daughters and I love it because my daughters can hold their head high and she's you got to come out closer. Because my daughter can hold it.
Jay, yo, he hit the mute. Go ahead, Micro.
Yeah, so you want they can talk about their dad with their head high. They're not gonna say, "Oh, he was a deadbeat. He wasn't around." To me, it just seems that's the way to go. Daughters need their fathers more than a son need their father. To me. I really do.
I believe so too.
Fathers more than a son need their father to me.
I think you got your YouTube tab open.
Jay, you got your YouTube tab open?
Fathers more than a son.
Well, can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but you got your YouTube tab open.
Let me. Well, can anybody hear me?
Just hit the mute on your YouTube tab.
What about now?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we go.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, I was like I'm froze or something.
Now you're not frozen.
You good? We
okay.
got you.
I was in the bed watching y'all and listening and everything, but I felt I had to get up because when you start talking about how a woman is and the girl, all this and other. Now I'm gonna tell you plain and simple. I'm a man, ain't no she nowhere in this. And I was raised by my mama.
That's right.
My daddy wasn't nowhere around. Like I said, I met him when I was 13. And for 7 years, even though I was with him, he still wasn't a daddy. My mother done everything. Now, My mother, she bought me a guitar. I think I was 9 years old when she brought me a guitar. She said, go see the deacon, somebody, and learn how to play a guitar. My mother, she was there, and she done all the things that a man was supposed to do. And hey, when I met my father, he still wasn't a father. And like I said, he came here in 2019. I said, we have a chance for last connection. It never happened. But I don't feel sorry or nothing because my mother done everything for me. And I swore that my kids will not grow up the way I did. That's kind of why they spoil now, because I said that they'll never have to go through what I went through.
Hey, Jags, I agree with you, man. I tell everybody, like my father was never there either, but I tell everybody my best lesson from him was how not to be towards my children.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That was the best lesson he ever taught me. Is, you know, hey, you treat your children with respect. You know what I'm saying? And you raise them right. You do what it takes to be a father in their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, right now today, my daddy, he lived 4 hours away from me, man. He will come 45 minutes away from me, man. I won't even. Hey man, I'll tell you, my daddy was so cold, man. I was sitting down eating breakfast, waiting for my breakfast to come one day at this restaurant that my aunt works at. And she said, "Oh, I'm waiting on your daddy to come." And I thought she meant he was coming to her house, right? Because she asked me to help her load some stuff up in the car. So we rolled the bread out to the car. I turned around, go back in. Him and his wife sitting down having breakfast. Now, you done came all the way to the same city I live in, but you couldn't call me and say, "Hey, man, I'm in town, you know what I'm saying? Let's hook up," or nothing. I said, "Boy, this is a cold cat right here." It's a cold cat right here, man.
You want to know what's cold?
Stop.
I went to go get my license I told my dad, I said, "Hey, I need to go get my license." And we were living in Chicago at the time. And yeah, I'll take it. We talked about that on Saturday. Monday, he gave me a 1957 Falcon. It was a brown Falcon. He said, "This is yours. You can have it. Get your license on it." He gave that to me on a Monday, and he sold it on a Friday.
That sounds like what my mama did to me. The only thing about it, I was riding the bus, man.
I'm trying to get my license and everything. He gave me a car, and he sold it on Friday.
That sounds like what my mama did to me. I just got my license. I was going to get my income tax back. I've been looking at this little car. It was a Buick Skylark, 80-something model. She just wanted like $400 for it. So I'm telling my mama, she just got her money. I was like, "Hey, you gonna get that car for me? I give you your money back when mine come that week." Okay. She went and got it. Dude, next week came, I gave her the money. She still won't give me the car. She drove it around for like 3 months, and then she ended up trading in on something else she wanted. So I had to buy me something else. I ended up buying me a 68 Chevy 4-door, spray painted black.
You know how far I drove my father's car? In Chicago, they got alleys. We would wash the car in front of our garage in the back, and as far as I could drive it was to the next telephone pole, which was about 10 feet. That's as far as I ever drove his car.
Wow.
My mother, when I got my license, she let me take the car and go. My old man, he wouldn't let me touch it.
Wow.
I can wash it for him, but he wouldn't let me get in the drive or do nothing. Hey, but now I got his 72 Mercury sitting right there in my backyard.
Y'all see what she says? She works in the automotive field, and she knows men that can't even change their own tire.
Hey,
that's true.
And I
guarantee they was born after 75.
That's real talk, Odom. Man, my neighbor got a brother-in-law. Boy, this dude, man. I say, "Man, you scared to break your nail or something?" He caught it flat and asked me, "Hey, man, you got a jack over there?" "Yeah, I got a jack, man. Hold on." Boy, I went over there, got the jack, gave it to him. That boy looked at me. I say, "What you waiting on?" Oh, I thought you was gonna help me out. I did. I got you a jack.
I don't know how to do this.
Right. I'm like, "Man, hey, man, boy, what kind of man is you? You know what I'm saying? You can't change your own flat tire."
Man, sad.
my son's baby mama came here about 2 weeks ago. She got a flat, and actually I was on YouTube in the streets, and she said, I got a flat. And I waited a while. Then all of a sudden, my son gave me a phone call. Daddy, you gonna help out, or you want me to come do it? I'll go do it. Find out. She had to find everything in the car. She didn't know where nothing at. So I went ahead and changed everything. And last week, I was telling my wife, I said, I know you know how to change tires, and you watch me do it all the time. But you need to do it. And I was talking so much trash. She said, come on. Because I had a new can of Fix-A-Flat sitting on the table. I said, that goes in your car, and take that other one out. So she said, come on. We're going to change the tire right now. I said, all right. I went out there to the car and everything, and she opened up the trunk and everything. She said, where the jack at? She was good, though. She was good. It's a Kia. They ain't have no jack, ain't got no spare tire, nothing.
Right.
All they got is a little air pump,
yeah,
and a little old jar sealant. And you spray it in the tire, and you go to the wherever you can go to get it fixed.
Right.
I'm looking all over the car. Ain't no jack in the trunk. Ain't none under the seat. Ain't none under the hood. I said, baby, don't worry about changing no tire.
I give it to her. My wife can get out there and do some things on that vehicle. She can change her own tires. She can check her oil. She can change the alternator or starter. She can do it all.
See, that's the thing. My wife, she always see me do it. I'll be right there under the car, and she'd be right there up on. I said, can I help you? No, I'm all right. But she pay attention to what I'm doing. And then when I told her to actually do it that time, she couldn't do it because there was nothing there to do it with.
Let's get back to these sports. When I was growing up, my mama, she worked a lot. Yeah, she did. She never went to none of my games, not a football game, not a basketball game. Well, I ain't play basketball. Not a football, not a softball, not a baseball, none of that. Well, my nephew, every game. She never missed a game. I told her all the time, well, you love that fool more than you love me. I'm your own son. That's your grandson. You love that fool more than you love me. That's crazy. You never come out one of my games.
No, my mama ain't never went to none of my games. Nothing ever did. She never went. She was working. It was me and her.
I know plenty of times my mom was off work and she still wouldn't even take me to the game. Oh, wow. Well, you better walk.
Okay. I think we got an update on Sister Girl about the sports name. You say your son want her. Well, you want your. Okay. Did you talk to your granddaughter? What sports did your granddaughter want to play? Is it she wanted to play soccer? My daughter plays soccer. Every Saturday she plays soccer. So I understand for soccer, and then she plays what's that darn thing with the little ball and the net thing? Lacrosse.
Tennis?
Lacrosse,
yeah.
Ball, you running and throw it and stuff. You know, I mean, you got a boys and girls, whatever. So it all depends on what your granddaughter wants. Oh, it's what your son wants. Oh. So he's forcing your granddaughter to play. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought. Oh.
Yeah, you can't force him.
Can't force him. Now you shed some light. So I thought your granddaughter wanted to play some sports, and you somewhere. Also, your son is forcing her to play a sport that you more likely don't want to, or that's what you believe. You know, some of y'all women, y'all be thinking that, but your granddaughter really wants to play football or soccer, basketball. So what did you talk? She said it's what her son wants, so maybe that's that debate. So if it's what your son wants, but your granddaughter wants, you stick up for your granddaughter because that's just gonna make her, probably mess up their relationship as a father and daughter because he's making her do what he want her to do. But I can see you as a grandma now stepping in on that. I understand if that's the case, maybe I can see you stepping in on that. You don't want Bo Jackson's in your life. I mean, Bo Jackson did make some money, but I'm just saying. But you really don't.
What's interesting is, Jim Brown was a superstar in lacrosse.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, Jim Brown was a superstar in lacrosse. We all thought he was a great.
I thought you were gonna say football.
Hey, seriously, man, he top athlete in lacrosse, man. I was like,
oh yeah. I mean, if he's dead set and it's something your granddaughter doesn't want, then yeah, you as a grandma or a mom, then y'all of the women have to step in and say no, soccer. I mean, if she might not even want to play sports, period.
Yeah, she only 4 months.
Wait, what?
I said, wait a minute, sister girl. She only 4 months. You already thinking sports?
That sound like a man. Yeah, my daughter gonna play this and this.
Wait a minute.
My granddaughter is 11 months.
Time out, y'all. We've been asking this woman, and we talking about a 4-month-old. I'm thinking the child's in some type of high school or junior high school.
Only sport she need to be learning right now is how to crawl real fast.
That's it. Trying to crawl and walk.
Oh, man. I'm with all of y'all at this point.
I thought she was almost a teenager, man.
Yeah. Sister girl done got us all.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sister girl, you had us going there, sister girl.
But I'm gonna tell you though, my granddaughter's only 11 months, but when she get to that age, I'm gonna try to. Well, if her daddy and her mama ain't got no objections, I'm gonna make sure she get a little bit of everything, and whatever she good at, that's what she can do. Because my grandson that's here, he play football, basketball, any kind, baseball, and he even took karate. I said, you're gonna excel somewhere besides them books.
Right, there you go.
My oldest grandson, he's 9.
The second oldest seen up at 9, but you can't tell him about basketball.
Yeah, my oldest grandson 9. He told me, went to the game one day. He had like 2 2-pointers in a row. After the game, he walked up. He said, "Papa, you see me out there like Curry?" I say, well, you wasn't no Curry, but you did your thing, man.
My oldest grandson, he's 9. He played football. I think he got like 22 touchdowns this year. He's bad on the field.
That's what's up right there.
That's it. I took it.
Oh, so who talking about the former? She said,
she said she got 5 older granddaughters.
Oh, she has 5.
The oldest is 9.
The oldest is 9, and none of them play sports. Oh.
If you don't encourage your kids, grandkids to do anything, they ain't gonna do nothing because they're computer kids.
Yeah,
they're into this electronic age.
I got twin girls. One is a computer girl, one's a sports girl.
That's it.
One go to coding class and learn how to do 3D printing and stuff. And the other one is in soccer and everything else. I kid you not, the twins are totally the opposites on the game. One is into books and computers, and one is sports and learning stuff. I mean, she's smart too, but she's more athletic than the other sisters. So.
You get a pass because they're twins.
Yeah.
They're making up for each other.
Basically.
Well, basically, I put it to y'all like this. I got 2 kids, man. I got that 50-50 chance. One trying to go to Penn State and one trying to go to the state pen.
Oh.
Whatever choice you know what I'm saying? Whatever choice you make, I'm just hoping both of them avoid the state pen, you know? Hey, I trade both of them in for a Cadillac right now. But they old though. They old folk now. They both over 30, so ain't nobody gonna take it. I might get a Seville for them now. Y'all know how old Sevilles are.
Hey. Honda Sonata probably.
My son drive trucks and my daughter do hair.
Oh, okay.
And at least one of them got a certificate.
Hey, I hear you though. I hear you, man. Hey man, you know it's crazy, man. I'm
about to say I thought something.
Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
At least one of them got a certificate. He said one of them got a license. He said at least one of them got a certificate.
Man, I was
I'm ready to hear at least one of them got a license.
What? No, she's got license to do hair and everything.
Oh,
but I meant
you meant license when you said certificate.
No, she's a licensed cosmetologist.
Oh, okay. Oh, you used the wrong word. She had a certificate.
Yeah. You come to Savannah. Yeah, I'll send you to her. She might be able to do something with yours. Micro.
I got alopecia. She just went.
Hey. If the mayor of Savannah can come down and ask what he got a bald head and say, what can you put some more hair right here? And she told him, yeah, I'm pretty sure she could do something with that.
Nah, so you know what it is? See, that's the part that so many people have seen his bald spot so much. They'll probably laugh me into shame if I came with even a string of hair up on top of it. I gotta just rock it to the day I go on the ground. Because they done seen me with this spot for so long. For me to come back with some hair like you got on your head, just that little bit, they will laugh me up the way. They're like, no, bro.
Well, you know why I respect that, Microfarmer? I respect it because you accepted it. You know what I'm saying, man? I was sitting in the barbershop one day, man. This dude whole top was missing. But he had that little bit around the side and in the back. Hey, and he came in and got it faded like he had a full head of hair. Hey, man, I laughed so hard. I say, man, I whispered to his barber. I said, hey, man, hold on, dog. Why you doing that, man, like that? He's like, what? I say, man, first of all, you charging him $35. Yeah, $35 to cut $4 worth of hair.
You told him, he said, I think you need to let it go.
Right, exactly. His whole top was gone, man. Hey, listen, the cold part about it, though, I didn't know his top was missing until he pulled his head off. The hat came around, the hair around the bottom of the hat, so I'm thinking he got a full head of hair. Man, this dude faded it to say, dog.
Give it a fade on the side.
This sister girl, he didn't even have a full George Jefferson. George Jefferson had way more than him. This dude had just a line, just enough for the hat to, poke out. That was it.
I think I still have hair if it wasn't for my mama braiding my head so tight when I was young. She braided my hair so tight, man.
That's a typical, but braid my hair too tight. That's why my edges look crazy.
I ain't got no hair now. She knocked it all out.
I'll put it this way.
Your hair used to be so tight, you couldn't even lay down and go to sleep. Your head hurt.
Out of my father's brothers and my mother's brothers, I'm the only one that got hair now, and I'm the grandchild.
Oh, right.
Everybody else is bald. I got hair on my head.
So you know the bad part about your son or whoever you got, they might go bald.
No, my son. Hey, Micro, you right about that. My son look at me right now today. He's 32. He look at me. He's like, man, Daddy, I wish I had your hair. Because he missing that. He started to get that light. He'd say, my barber. I say, no, you still got it.
Somebody gonna get that bald spot. It could be your grandson. Somebody gonna get that bald spot.
He say, Daddy, my barber keep telling me, man, it's time to let go early. He said, I just can't let it go.
I cut my hair when I kept braids until I was 30. Once I turned 30 and that hairline started going back and it started getting thin right there, oh no, it gotta go. I can't walk around looking like this.
Now, I haven't been bold enough to go like you did, man. Actually go with a razor.
Man, I go with a razor.
So I just cut it.
Like seeing that shadow, none of that.
No, I can't. I'm scared to do the razor look like Miss Clean. So I keep this a little bit. I'm gonna hang in there a little longer.
The preacher that married me and my wife, he had his whole head was black, but he had a white spot right here in his head. And I told him, I like that. I want that. I was telling my wife about dyeing my hair and all that stuff. My son was born. My son got that whole thing right there that I wanted. All his hair is black except for that spot right there.
Oh wow,
yeah, that's a trip. Man. That's a trip. How people have that too.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. He ain't never. He was 30, 35.
Hey, I knew this lady when we was in our 20s. This young lady, she had that one streak, just one streak of gray hair. I say, man, you look like you 50 years old. By that streak, she like, nah, 20 something.
Yeah. Hey, look at him now.
I'm like
on TikTok. You could be gray and all white. I look good for my age.
Hey, I don't know, man. I pulled my little hat off, man, and my little Grady afro be having me like, hey, man, put your hat back on. Yeah. Hey, man, I'll be like, I
can't stand to see when that outline start coming back. You got hair right here, and then it's real thin right there. Oh no, it's time. Go to work, I shave it off. I gotta get that up off.
Gotta get that up out of here.
I told my wife I'm ready to dye it all black again. It ain't happened
You
yet.
know, I thought about that, Jigs, but I'm like, man, listen, I'm embracing my gray. I ain't gonna even
Now,
lie to you.
now, G3, J3, GS, man, let me tell you something. Don't do it to yourself, man. I see you. No, I'm gonna tell you right now, because don't go black. I would think
Right.
you're going to do it all gray at this point. The way you said you look good for your age, I think a full gray hair will make you look more distinguished than try to go back full black.
And
I don't like them gray
then
hair.
all them real aches and pains will be coming too.
I don't like them gray hair. They be popping out on your face. Your face
Hey,
look good.
listen, I tell my barber every time I go to him, I'll be like, hey, man, you need to get rid of that old man alert. He be like, man, what you talking about? I say, yeah, you know that little hair that's growing in your ear, right? In my ear right there? Yeah, man, get rid of that.
I make the wife get those. Hey, baby, you get my ears
Right.
and my eyes.
Hey, man, get rid of that old man alert, man. He be like, what you talking about, man? Get that little hair that's growing out the ears?
I
Yeah,
don't
get rid of that.
mind. I don't mind the gray in my beard that comes up and the little gray that comes up in my, when it grows out. But if I start getting gray up in here, I'm cutting mine off and I'm looking surprised every day. I'm gonna cut these off and just look surprised every day because I think that's when you go. That's when it's over. That's Fu Manchu type of status. That's if you're black and your stuff go gray here,
Yeah.
it's time to let it go.
Yeah, I
Hey,
agree
the
with
old
you
gray
on that
hair
one.
come out my
Oh,
eyelid.
I got that. My wife teaches me all day. You got gray in your eyelash. Yep, I got gray in my eyelash.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, listen, that's the only thing that look good on me is my eyebrows. And my barber tried to hit me with the razor. I mean, with the clippers. I like, man, what are you doing? He's like, oh man, hold on, player.
Oh, you know what? But I do get my eyebrows done when I go to the barber shop. I get my
But
eyebrows.
mine's is perfect, man. That's the only thing that's perfect on me. I'm like, dude.
I'm good with mine. I'm good. I'm good.
But I let them tighten it up, and I look just as free as my wife.
I'll tell you when you know you officially done turned old. When you go to the bathroom, you see that first gray hair down there. You're like, oh my God. My God. What the?
There we go.
How did you get there? Is that a piece of lint?
You're like, what the hell is that?
A piece of lint?
Piece of toilet paper just fell off.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my God.
Hold on. I know you still in your 30s, right?
Who?
You.
I wish. I wish. About 2 years from 50.
I'm saying that because I believe I'm the oldest one on this panel right now.
No, I'm 2 years from 50.
I'm 55, so I don't know.
I'm 53.
61, getting ready to turn 62 in March.
All right. No, now see, me older I'm hoping to look like this when I am 62. I hope I don't get no more. I already got the turkey neck working.
Hey, Cynthia,
Hey.
thank you for coming
Hey,
in.
look at Fifi. Look at Fifi. You know Fifi got heck of jokes. Look at her. Wait, I thought we were talking about girls playing sports.
Yeah, exactly.
We were talking about girls, but this is Men Thursday.
Let's get it off your chest Thursday, Fifi.
Hey.
Good night,
All right, Cheryl. Have a good night.
Hey, Cheryl, have a good night now.
The way old was talking about getting up your ball sack. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
I'm saying, you
Y'all
know
know
you
that
get
feeling when y'all
old.
go to
You
the
see that
bathroom, you
first-
see that first one down there, like, oh my God. I officially got old, man. It's over. It's downhill
It's
now.
official.
That's the way he figured out. I figured I got old when I took my feet on the side of the bed and took about 5 minutes to get up. That's when I knew I got old.
Yeah.
That's when I knew I got old. When I got out the bed and
Hello, Mama J. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, Mama J.
and that was right there that said, bro, you just made the old man special. It's when you put your feet on the side of your bed.
And you sit there for a minute, huh?
I did.
You got to think about it, huh? You got to think about getting up.
I'll have
Think about what you got to do next.
Let me tell you something. I'm 300 pounds, man. And that's when I knew my legs told me, you better watch yourself because you wreck yourself. My legs told me, don't you put all that 300 on me at one time. My legs said, don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, I'm with
You
you on
should
that
try
one.
to
I'm with
stand
you on
up
that
one
one,
leg
man.
and one leg is good and strong. The other one start doing a stink.
Hey, you ain't lying. You ain't lying about that. Owen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Lord.
And when you got weight, you and Odom is slim. But when you
Right.
got 100
You got
pounds,
that-
you got trip up there on them legs early in the morning, putting a whole 310 on them.
Hey,
Yeah. I definitely ain't chasing nobody early in the morning. You just
Hey.
gotta wait, bro.
it better be a fire. Somebody broke in the house. Other than that, I'm taking my time.
These legs got to get warmed up like a diesel engine.
Right,
You
right.
gotta put that glow light. You gotta hit that glow light with that goddamn glow light.
Oh,
Then you
We'll take a couple more times before I get up out of here.
yeah,
yeah.
you is not lying about that one, man. You know,
I
look.
was in my young days. I had that high octane, but somehow I done turned into a diesel. That glow light. I don't know if anybody drove a diesel before. You gotta wait till that glow light, that light come on and warm that oil. There you
Yeah,
Oh Lord.
go.
that is funny.
I'm running off diesel now. I'm saying you, I'm
Right.
running diesel. Gotta warm up.
Hey, I
I
hate
don't
to
know
get off
about
here,
y'all,
man,
but
I
I
gotta
pray
get
every
off
time.
here.
Whenever I pray, I ask the Lord to let me be like my great grandfather. That was 113. My dad left at 82. I went to 113.
Oh wow.
Amen.
At least in
Amen.
between, right? But at least in between. Don't be begging too.
Hey,
What'd you say? What'd you say? Take the middle, huh? Take the middle of it.
I will meet in the middle.
Right, right,
82,
right.
113, we meet in the middle somewhere, Lord. We meet in the middle.
Amen, amen. Odom, you say you about to close out?
Yeah, that's
All
been
right,
a couple hours. Hey, I appreciate each one of you. It was nice to meet you, Micro Farmer. JP, you know, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Big Rooster, my family, I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
y'all have made this a great live like last week. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming out. The support is so real, and I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for
Thank
having
y'all.
me.
never
bro.
goodbye, but I'll see you guys later in these streets.
Yes.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
there.
Sir, never
All
get
right,
by.
Micro.
See y'all later.
All right.
All right, Odom. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank y'all for coming by.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.